Hello, buddy. Great seeing you in here, Furlow. You look like I feel. You look like you're still asleep.
I just woke up.
Do you just wake up, or do you set your alarm for the same time every day?
Both. Sometimes I usually set my alarm for 5, but sometimes I'll get up before then.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just lay there and hit the snooze button about 3 or 4 times.
I feel like I've been on lunch break or something and back, and so I started to let you have it this morning. I took her to work, man. The windshield covered in frost and everything, and I figured, what the heck, I'll come in here and stay about an hour or so.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We had another great stream last night,
Yeah,
though.
it was good last night. A lot of fun, for sure.
You didn't say the ending to it, did you? Joey about to leave, and I was trying to sick her on you. I told her, I said, you got Furlow looking over your shoulders.
That's funny.
Oh, man, I feel like I've been beat with a bat.
Me too.
So you got a lot to do today?
Yeah. So, according to the forecast, it's not supposed to rain, so hopefully I can go to work today.
So you just have to fill it up, huh?
Yeah, just every now and then I gotta fill it up.
That's crazy. That same end you filled it by is the end you take a puff from, isn't it?
Yeah, you slide the little mouthpiece over, and there's a little hole right there where you put it in at.
Huh. And you don't get none of that liquid in your mouth or nothing?
Not unless you overfill it and it gets all where the mouthpiece is. Then you do.
Fishing trucker, buddy. Great having you. See if I got any yeehaws left.
There you go.
Great seeing you, trucker. Yeah, it's bad, man. You want to lay down, you want to stream. You get where you enjoy it so much.
I know, I'm starting to really enjoy it.
Oh, you will, man. It's about like the fish tanks, man. It gets in your blood.
Mm-hmm. It's like my last 2 streams, I've gone for, one was 2 hours, one was an hour and a half. Usually I only go for an hour. So
yeah, I'm doing pretty good, trucker. I hope you're doing good. I guess it's like your tank disease. It's a MLS disease. Multiple live streams.
Uh-huh.
But it is. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Ooh, man. Was you in here when Joey showed her rocks last night?
Yeah.
Man, that Kenny's wanting that fish bad. It is neat.
I'm gonna have to see if they got any of them turtles.
I want the turtles.
I'll get one for my wife. She's got a bunch of turtle collectibles.
You know something I've seen neat in Florida, and I've been aiming to come home and do it, and I haven't never done it yet. And I've seen it in a Pineapple Willie's on their walls, and it's like sea turtles and even fish and stuff.
Yeah.
And you just cut that pattern out, then they go and fill it in with little pieces of driftwood and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And it makes it real neat, man. Big old sea turtle and fish and everything.
Yeah, there's a restaurant right down the street from me that kind of does the same thing, but they do it with bottle caps.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it looks pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, the driftwood looked really good. And I seen that. I said, I'm going to go home and do that, in which I've never done it.
That would be pretty cool.
It would, man. I love a lot of that stuff you see on the restaurant walls down there around the Gulf and everything.
Yeah. And you got McGuire's. Like you walk in there, it's a Irish restaurant. They got dollar bills hanging from the ceiling.
Well, that's way. Yeah, I've seen that too. I've seen it on the advertisement stuff, but Smuckers, Shuckums in Panama.
Yeah.
They got it up all like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how many dollars hanging up on that place you're talking about though, because it's loaded.
I've been in there, and like pretty much everywhere I went into, I think except the bathroom has dollar bills in it.
It's quite a bit of money hanging up. Chewy.
Morning, Chewy. And then I was going to tell you something. Wow. See, I'm still half asleep. I can't remember what I was going to tell you.
That Mike Davis back again. I'm driving now, but stopped by to say hi. Appreciate you, Mike. Great seeing you 2 days straight, buddy.
You like?
Love to start having you back on regular. Be careful driving that bus, man.
Mm-hmm.
That reminds me of somebody I haven't seen in a while from Vermont too, and that's well dang, now I can't even think of his name. The pasture, he's a pasture up there, and he's a sniper in the service. His name was Ian, but I can't remember his call name, man. I haven't seen him. Oh, man, it's a lot of my old people I won't see anymore.
Yeah. Some people, they go away for a while, then they pop back up when you least expect it.
Yeah, some of them does, and I had a lot to leave just because I guess I got in with the fish family, but whatever. Well, a lot of them still here too. You get a lot of them still here who don't never come up and show themselves. They still love hanging out in your streams.
They used to be me. I used to not want to come up on camera.
But I mean, some won't even say, they don't want you to know they're in here, but you know they're in here. Chewy. Yeah, what was his name, Mike? I'm trying to think of his name. I hope he's doing all right. And last time I see him was right before deer season, and man,
Good day, DRB.
GRB. I hope he had a little health issue stuff. I hope he's okay.
I remember what I was going to tell you. Speaking of that McGuire's restaurant, I think it was last week or the week before we had Luke Combs came there.
Really?
Yeah, he's one of my favorites.
Oh, he's good, but I tell you, he's about to get himself in trouble.
Why
They're
is that?
after him. They're after him pretty hard on TikTok now.
Uh-oh.
Over, about the other one who got in trouble, and
Morgan Wallen.
yeah, but Luke was running his mouth about it and everything.
Oh.
Then they turned around, coming back on Luke because some of his past videos, he's got some pretty bad things in some of his old videos. So they've talked about he had no reason to call somebody else out. So
I don't know.
you got to watch it, man. It's all politics and all of that anymore. Which, what's his name, man? He's had so many dang chances. He needs to be taken away. He's one of those who's got a drinking problem and young and everything. He had the tiger by the tail, man. Said they're going to ruin his career over it.
Yeah, some people just don't know how to keep their mouths shut.
They don't. Saturday night pulled him and everything live before any of that, where he was videos him out partying and drinking, kissing all those girls, and right in the middle of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Hat trick's back.
Like I said, some people just don't know how to handle the spotlight.
Don't know how to handle stardom, man. But no, I really like Luke Combs too. Morgan Wallen's the other one.
Yeah, Morgan Wallen.
A good singer, but
it's a shame because he's got some good songs too.
Yeah. But Luke Combs, he's good, man. He sounds Brooks and Dunn's always been one of my favorite duos and stuff. And man, he can sing some of the Brooks and Dunn songs. And
yeah.
You hear it playing on radio, you think it's Brooks and Dunn singing. He's good. Powder your nose, come on up, Patrick. Come on up with a measuring tape and size of furlough up.
See, I gave y'all what you needed last night, but if you didn't hear it, then that's a you problem, not a me problem.
Was you up here when we got on Chattanooga
Yeah.
I hope he's okay and not mad this morning.
Oh, he's fine.
Then Butcher came in, poured even more salt in the wound.
I'm sure Ed knows it's all in fun.
Like I say, I love teasing like that, but I don't mean nothing by it. But it's funny, though. He popped up, had his pajamas on and everything. You ever watch that Practical Jokers?
Oh, yeah. That show keeps me laughing, keeps my ribs hurting.
Man, I was laughing so hard yesterday. I went to bed. I was laying in bed watching it, and Sal was the loser. They had him curtains opened up, and they had him in front of a crowd and had him going to be a psychic. And they was going to feed stuff in their ears. And when he got up there and the shades opened up, they went silent, wouldn't tell him nothing. He had to go around, question the audience and everything. It had me rolling, man. He was trying to get people in in the audience trying to guess something about them, and he wasn't even close. Bigfoot, great having you back. But yeah, they're crazy, man. That show first started, I was thinking, what the heck? This ain't gonna never make it. And now I can't get enough of watching it. Stephanie, I'm sure has got her fire going, a cup of coffee, and her Thrones book in her lap.
Morning, Stephanie.
I was a little disappointed she didn't show us that wolf rock last night.
Ooh.
I just want to see that. I don't know. I just got up. There's Carrie. Carrie, great seeing you.
Morning, Carrie.
Oh, man. But yeah, we had a heavy frost. It's 31 degrees, but I think it's supposed to get up to 65 here today.
Yeah, it's in the mid 40s right now here, and it's going to get up in the 60s, I believe.
Don't stay up that late. Great seeing you, Steph. Got 6 people in the room.
I can't stop yawning this morning.
Bigfoot Prepper. Got Chewy in here. Had Chewy anyways. The fishing trucker, GRB. Dang, GRB got by me. Mike Davis, how in the heck did he get by me? Right where I was talking to Mike. Did my first live stream last night. Really appreciate the stream yard tips, brother. You're more than welcome, Bigfoot. And believe me, it'll get in your blood.
Oh yeah.
It went well. Awesome.
Awesome. Before you know it, you'll be looking for an excuse to live stream.
Oh yeah.
I woke up this morning. You ever sleep so hard you feel like you woke up in the next year or something?
Yeah.
I woke up like that this morning. I was just like, oh my God.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Alan Matthews, great having you. I know what you mean, Steph. Like I say, I went and dropped my wife off work, and I came back in, wanted to go. I got me a Hardee's breakfast in the microwave, but I was wanting to go to bed and eat it, and I said, heck, I got a stream. Bigfoot, I tell you what, man. I was watching a show Sundays on that travel channel, and the name of it's Bigfoot is Real or something. But man, that show's so crazy, man. They're all walking around with their guns and got their flashlights on it and everything. And I hate to be the guy walking in the front because the ones in behind them are just waving their guns and lights just all across those men's back and everything. It's so crazy.
Mm-hmm. It's like, have you even held a gun before? Or
I know. But are you kidding me? You shouldn't even be on here showing handling a gun like that. Oh, that one's bogus, Bigfoot. I know. And he gets up arguing with the town people in every one of the shows, and joke. Just they're just made for TV, man. And
Yeah.
my wife was complaining at me. I'm sitting there complaining and get so hot about it, and she said, "But yet they got you watching it." I said, "Yeah, I'm going to see how much more stupider they can get."
And I
But I
think
tell
that's
you
why.
what, man, I've heard some weird things in the woods, and I've seen a few things I had never
Yeah.
been able to still put my finger on what I've seen or anything.
I think that's why a lot of some of these TV shows get so popular is because people just watch to see, like, I don't know. I don't guess there's any because you see the dumbass stuff that they'll do.
Oh yeah, it does. It keeps you watching, just like some of these people out doing their dang stunts and everything.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie. I've been sucked into a couple shows back when we had cable. I was sucked into a couple shows like that just to see
Yeah,
the
it
stupid
will.
stuff they're gonna do next.
But Prepper, if that's what your stream's about and everything, I like to check it out sometime. I like talking and watching about some of the serious stuff that goes on. Anybody who's hunted and get in the woods way before daylight and everything, everybody's got some stories. And well, even I've been out fishing in a few spots to get some stuff happened to me and never could explain and everything. So,
Morning, Father Fish.
Father Fish, buddy, great having you. Father, I was talking to Hat Trick last night. I'm actually kind of glad you decided to stay in Florida, buddy. Rest, enjoy yourself, and just do your hobby and everything and stay warm.
Get to enjoy your hobby. You know.
Yeah, enjoy your hobby, not worried about having to make money at it and everything, but you can still do your thing and enjoy it.
It's awesome.
I have a question, Father Fish. Yeah, warm is good.
Mm-hmm. I
Who
wouldn't
you
wish
get?
that. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just wondering who he had a question to. It can't be to me because
Never know. He might.
yeah, I can imagine, Father, when it's a business, man, you got to deal with all the headaches and everything. But no, with Father, I am getting lagged. Yeah, yeah, I understand. But no, I know he ain't wanting to ask me a question because if he can't answer it, I know I can't.
It's hard to enjoy. It's hard to enjoy a hobby when you're, for lack of a better word, enjoying everybody else's hobby.
Why's the lagging happening? Oh, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I guess that's what he's talking about. I don't know. But I mean, by him staying there down there, he can still, if he wants to go out like man Joey was talking and
Yeah.
collecting stuff. He means the lag. I don't know. Is it lagging for anybody else, Shaw?
I don't think it's lagging for me. I know it's skipped a couple times, but
Yeah, I'm
it
on a
might be
StreamYard.
lagging a little bit. I don't know.
My screen's been doing good. I really ain't had no problems since I've changed cams, but yeah, it's StreamYard. Is it lagging for you, Joey, and everybody? I know it's probably getting about time for me to go in here and clean a lot of stuff off my laptop. I set it up on StreamYard. No lag for Bigfoot.
Is it on mine?
You're coming in good on me.
Father Fish said he's for hire.
I'm for high. I tell you, Father, just man, enjoy yourself and yeah, I don't know. I don't know what could be the trouble on your end, or GRB's got a very minor lag. Sometimes refreshing it will help, but it ain't no guarantee about it. What's that, Bigfoot? Hey, these people's got a lot of knowledge, Bigfoot. Believe me, it. No questions are dumb, buddy.
Yeah, you got a lot of fish keepers in here. You got.
Now it is well. It's not for y'all, but I think it is like what a StreamYard. You got like about a 5 second delay, don't you, between if what I'm saying here and if I'm watching it on my TV, it's a lag that way.
Yeah, it's always like if I ever switch over when I'm on my laptop, if I switch from StreamYard to YouTube, I got both tabs open. YouTube's always behind.
Yeah. But that normally just happens to the person who's streaming and stuff. Believe me, I'm no tech expert, man.
Mm-hmm.
I leave a lot of my stuff open and everything because if I ever shut it down, I'd have a hard time getting it all back up. Yeah, sometimes video gets behind. Set it to play 1.5x speed until it.
What's up, Swampy?
Swampy, great seeing you. Mike's
Morning,
Aquatics and things, great having you, buddy.
Morning, Mike.
Got Father Fish joining us. That's awesome.
I think it's.
Yeah, it'd always be a lag between StreamYards, but I tell you, it used to be even worse, though. It seems like they've sped it up a lot, man. Back when I first ever tried StreamYard, it was a big lag.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure they get, just like anything else, they get better software and updates and stuff like that, and work out little bugs and stuff like that.
Back when I first started StreamYard, man, I didn't like it a bit because we would lose signals and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's came a long ways. 13 people in the room.
I'm excited about them sword tails that I bought though. I bought 2 males and 4 females. I'm gonna try to get some fry out of them.
That's awesome, buddy. I've had Joey's goldfish on my mind overnight and stuff now, man. That goldfish tank is sharp.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a beautiful tank.
I'd love to, Father Fish. Would you want to come up and show us?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Joey. Sometimes you can go in and out and come back in. It does better too. Right there, I just dropped it, Father Fish, right up above you there. Hey, Bigfoot, appreciate you coming in. I'll definitely check you out, buddy.
See you later, Bigfoot.
Father Fish, man, look how relaxed he looks. Hey, Bigfoot, appreciate you coming in. I'll definitely check you out, buddy. See you later, Bigfoot.
Let's see, I need to.
Father Fish, man, look how relaxed.
Good morning, Terry.
How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Furlough, how are you?
Morning, Father Fish.
Good to see you guys.
Appreciate you coming up, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I got a new fish room.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm honored to have you come up.
Well, thank you. Nice to be here. Let me show you my tanks. I only have 10 tanks.
And look at that thing there.
There's my big siren salamander.
Wow.
Yeah, we caught him last summer, and then I got two 15s down the bottom, and these are 29s. I got 4 of them. These all came out of the shop. They were all set up in the shop. They look kind of messy because we went through a lot of craziness, tearing down and getting over here. That's the 33-gallon, 4-foot-long tank. That tank's been set up for 20 years. Never been disturbed. And this one is the 40-gallon breeder. So that's it. That's what I got for fish tanks.
That's good, buddy.
Those 33 gallons are so cool. I love that.
Yeah, it looked a lot bigger than 33 gallons.
Yeah, it's 4 foot long, but it's only about 12 inches high. And I guess they're 12 inches deep, front to back. So it's an unusual shaped tank. I've only ever seen the one.
It's like a 55, like chopped in half, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like your shirt there, too.
Thank you. My fishy shirt.
Yeah, your fishy shirt.
I had where my shop was located on a street where a lot of street people came by and would stop in every day. And one of them came in with this shirt on. And I said, "Boy, I like that shirt." He said, $5. So I gave him $5. He took the shirt off and gave it to me.
That's crazy. But I am, Father. I'm glad you decided to stay in Florida, and glad you setting up your tanks at your place, and maybe it'll get to be more fun and everything, not having to worry about the business end.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I tell you, I slept. It's only been one day. I've only been out of there one day, and I slept 12 hours.
Wow.
Really?
I went to bed 7 o'clock. I went to bed at 5 o'clock yesterday. Got up for about 15 minutes and went back to bed. And I just woke up 15, 20 minutes ago.
That's good, man.
Awesome.
But it'd be good to see you still going out like you did when
Well,
you
I
go
was,
out catching the
yeah,
seahorses and all of that. At
yeah,
least down there you can still get out and do things like that.
yeah. I'm really looking forward to it. I got to figure out my GoPro so I can set up. And I have never done any editing on my videos. You need to teach me how to edit videos.
Well, I tell you who needs to teach you how to do editing videos is Foxy and them, man, and they're awesome at it. But
Oh,
I
fuck.
don't know what kind of laptop you got
I've
or
got
computer.
I got 3 different computers.
I use that iMovie on my Apple laptops, and it's pretty simple with that and everything.
What's it called?
iMovie, and on my
Movie. Okay.
yeah, and if you got an Apple phone, I do most of my editing on the telephone.
Yeah, I do not have Apple.
But I know it's other programs out there my son them uses. I'll find out from them what some of those programs, but it's a lot of different programs out there you
No,
can
there
use.
aren't. I don't know which one to do. I ought to get hold of Roxy. Get her.
Roxy, man, she's real good at it, and but you know some of them's too complicated to use,
I know. I know. Yeah.
and this iMovie is pretty simple.
You do a lot of nice effects on your streams.
Yeah, on this StreamYard here.
Yeah.
Yeah, every day I learn a little more about that, and I did put out a little video, but it ain't the best video. Believe me, it's I can't explain it like a lot of persons could and everything, but I tried just showing what I'm doing and everything.
I'll look at it.
And but I just posted it the other day, so maybe it'll help you. But I tried to explain how you can download the backgrounds and different things.
I thought you explained it pretty well because some people over-explain things
Well,
you can't understand.
yeah, some of them will get in there and spend an hour on one subject or something, but and I figured I'd make another one if that one works, showing
I
how to
really
add the
like
music on it.
I like the green screen. You've been doing that for a good while.
Yeah, that's the first thing I explained in that video is the green screen, and it's easy to do on StreamYard. OBS now is a whole different line. It's OBS. I couldn't get up there and walk you through it because I got my OBS set up from my son, and if it ever goes down, I don't know if I'd ever get it back up or not.
Well, Thomas was trying to get me to set up OBS, and I looked at it a long time ago, and I could not understand the language.
Yeah, it's complicated. It ain't too bad once you learn it, but like I say, if it ever went down on me setting it back up, I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah, yeah. the multiple cameras. What's nice about it?
Yeah, that's what I like about it. You know, that's the only thing about StreamYard. I can't figure out no way to have multiple cameras other than having your phone running another stream on here. Just
Right.
like y'all are, I'd have to accept my phone on here to have them pulled up.
Yeah, exactly.
So you got, like you were saying last night, you got to make another StreamYard account and do it that way, or
No, you probably could be watching this stream on your phone. I ain't tried it yet. I figured I probably could just click the invite on it and it'd let me bring another phone up.
Yeah, I've done that.
I might have to play around with it or something.
But the OBS, the nice thing about OBS, but you're not in a panel stream, but OBS, I can set up different cams and, get them all positioned, different things and everything. But I can
click between them.
Yeah, I never could explain all that on OBS. It's just, it's a whole different animal.
Well, I got time now to fool with it.
Yeah, that's the good thing. And like I say, I get in here and piddle around on this StreamYard, and it seems like I learn something different every day when I get to playing around with it.
Huh. I didn't think it was that complicated. I'll have
Well,
to do it.
it ain't really complicated, but it's just finding how to use all the features and everything on it, you know. Once you find out what features and how to do them and everything, it ain't complicated.
Okay, like the yeehaw you got at the top of your screen. How do you do that?
The yeehaw.
Oh, you're on green screen, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm on green screen, but oh, you're talking about in my background there?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
on your background, right?
it's green screen, and all you gotta do, Father Fish, is go down to the dollar store and just get you a dollar plastic green tablecloth.
Huh.
But see there, that plastic. Then I can do.
Right.
I can put you in my living room.
You got me on that one about 6 months ago.
Yeah, I figured that one there wasn't helping my super chat.
Right.
Everybody thinking that's my house. I said that one's probably hurting me.
Yeah, right. I was impressed.
Okay, science go.
That'll help. That'll help right there.
Yeah, it's our,
With
that's
a whole
our
roof.
that's
That'll
our
help.
snow a couple weeks ago. But there's the video I got made right now on there. It's set up StreamYard. I made that background.
Okay.
So you can go in there and watch that. Maybe it'll help you get your green screen stuff going.
Yeah, I'll do that.
But after I had that living room, I got thinking it might be hurting me. I went and had me a background sitting in an old shack.
Great. Great.
It's neat how you can do stuff with it like that, though.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I got time to fool with it now. I haven't had time to fool with stuff.
The other night I couldn't sleep. I was up late and I came in here about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I got to wanting to watch some of my old videos when the kids was younger and stuff. And I sat here and figured out how to pull the videos up on StreamYard. Then I had 7, 8 people come in here watch some past fishing videos and stuff. That was pretty neat.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was cool. I enjoyed that. Morning, Miss Brienne.
I need to get going. I'm going to be up. What time is it? Whatever. I got an hour. Oh, I got a lot of time. I used to have all this much time.
I tell you, Father, it's the hardest thing for me to do, especially health wise and everything, but still just try staying busy, man.
Yeah.
I get to laying around too much, man. It hurts me worse, seems like.
Well, that's going to be an issue for me. I do
Yeah.
like my naps.
Yeah. Oh, believe me, I do too. And which you deserve naps and stuff.
Well, thank you, kid. How old are you, Catfish?
63. I'll be 64 in
Oh,
November.
you're a young man.
Yeah. I got a body of a 95-year-old.
Well, mine's about the same. I got
You could
every comorbidity there is.
run circles around me.
I don't know. They'd be small and slow.
It don't matter how slow it is. You can run around me. Al, it's great having you.
Nice to be with you, Catfish.
Hey, I appreciate it. Maybe we can start seeing you a lot more.
Love you, man. Absolutely. Look forward to it.
Come out and hang with us anytime.
Thank you so much. Take care, guys. Nice.
See you, Father Fish.
Great having you. Like I say, I'm honoring you coming up, buddy.
Well, thank you. Nice to be here. Bye for now.
All right, buddy. That was neat.
Yeah. Always fun talking to Father Fish.
Yeah, and like I say, man, it'll be good him having not having to worry about the business side of it, and
Yeah.
if he wants to go hang out longer for his breakfast or anything.
Mm-hmm.
You see, he's still on the screen. I guess I don't know. I want to make sure. Father, you want me to remove you from the screen, or was you wanting back up?
Yeah, you go ahead and take me off. It's okay.
All right,
Thank-
I appreciate you, buddy.
Bye for now.
See you, Father Fish. There's old Carver.
Carver, get on here. He's laying in there off today. There you go. He found one off. But yeah, it's great having Father Fish come up.
So Miss Brienne popped in just a little bit ago.
Brienne, awesome having you. I was trying to get Carver Fish. I was hoping he came up on the panel last night. He's closing on 1K. He's going to have to start streaming and get his watch hours too.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying, I'm glad to see Father Fish not have to worry about the business side, and if he's out for breakfast, he can hang around longer, and you ain't got to worry about those phone calls. Somebody's got tank issues or something. Maybe enjoy everything.
So you can start enjoying himself again.
Because, like I've always said, man, you can do your most favorite thing. If I fish for a living, anything you do, if you start doing it for a living, man, it ain't the same.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to know I had to get up and go put a boat in the water and fish every day to make a living.
Yeah.
Because, man, used to, when I'd put my boat in, it was work. Wouldn't even take time to eat lunch when you're out there in that sun and
it's
chasing those fish.
Half the time I used to go on a boat fishing, I'd bring a lunch and never eat it.
Yeah, never eat it. That's what I was a lot of times. I'd have it in the boat, but I'd never slow down to much more than take a drink of a Coke or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you get fishing the tournaments and everything.
Oh,
We got 13 people. I'm going to share my members out right quick.
Yeah, go for it.
I need some bigger fish than those little goldfish running out there. Need some joey goldfish running out there.
We'll grab a more coffee real quick.
All right. There he is, Steve, buddy. Great having you. Well, I thought I seen Steve. Yeah, there he is. Appreciate you coming in. I tell you, y'all tell Dawn, Hat Trick, if Hat Trick's still with us, and Stephanie Kenny's wanting one of those fish rocks bad, man. He fell for that hard last night. Fishing Trucker's still with us. Steve, wasn't you in the stream last night for a while? I thought I seen you pop in. Oh, which I fell in love with it, but it would be way out of my price line. I know. I'm sure that thing's expensive. I need Carver to go back and re-see the stream and see it. She probably sell a lot of stuff like that, Steph, to the fish family and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Even if they made smaller fish and everything, it's Was you lurking? I thought I seen you pop up, but I couldn't remember if that was. I was thinking about you yesterday morning stream or last night. You don't need to lurk, man. You need to come in there and get on the panel. You're more than welcome to come up here this morning. You're getting like the women. Have to get your makeup on.
Hey, got my allergies going this morning.
Really? But that's the bad thing now. That time of season's coming up.
Everything's starting to get a coat of pollen all over it already.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be everywhere. Swampy's sleeping. Oh, Larkin didn't sleep last night. John at MFT, my fish tanks, thanks for coming in. I love it. Get working. There's the live stream. We pretty well got the morning covered now, I think. When I can't make it, I think furlough's pretty well taken over and everything, so that's awesome.
Depends on what time I wake up.
Yeah.
If I wake up at 5,
like I say, if I ain't ever in here by 6, buddy, I won't be in here. Most time I'll try making it by 5:30 or so, but
I won't have much time to go. Like I only have like an hour to go in the morning, so
yeah. But I mean, even an hour stream in the morning would be good, though.
Yeah.
It gives you time to have a cup of coffee and get your fix and everything. Bateson been lurking in it all morning. Appreciate you, Bates. Man, we're up to 18 people right now. These morning streams has really started doing real good, y'all. I appreciate you.
How many did you wind up with last night, Terry?
I think I had 49 likes in it, and I think it's
nice.
Last I looked, I think it was around 190 views or so. It was a good stream.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, it ain't no Father Fish streams, but they're getting better.
Yeah.
And Kenny, man, his Sunday night streams, I think he's pulling around 100 people in there, and
yeah,
I wouldn't know how to react to streams like that. Glad you're feeling better, Swampy.
That's good. Oh no, that ain't good, Carrie.
I got all dressed up. Cat broke one of JC's big glass. No, that ain't good.
That her computer.
Wow, Carrie, I hate that.
That stinks.
I'm sorry for all that. I bet you ain't best friends with a cat right now, is he? John Larson, buddy.
Yeah, I love my cat, but sometimes she's a little devil. Like yesterday, I was sitting in the chair at the dining room table, and she decided she was gonna jump up in my chair. Well, she used my back to dig her claws in so she didn't fall down.
Man, I've had them jump on my pants leg and stuff like that. Man, those claws stick in you.
Oh, yeah. I was like right in the middle of taking a bite of food, and all of a sudden, it pissed me off.
I appreciate you trying to make it though, Carrie. Like I say, I'm sorry for y'all's trouble. We had a great stream again.
It was fun.
Swampy, well, I won't from needing, I'm sure he went from needing 180 hours a week ago to under 140.
What's up, John?
Woke up yesterday morning, cats had stolen both my phones, my glasses, my lighters, stuff knocked out.
Man, they were just having a party while you were sleeping, Mike.
Yeah, they was partying down. Ladies' night would be good, Swampy. I've seen some of these women having ladies' night and stuff, and they're drawing a pretty good crowd in there and everything. Some of them's having pajama party nights and everything. I'm sure those parties got a lot of men lurking in them. They just don't come up on let them know they're in there.
Yeah.
Granny D, I think's one of them. Several of them has been having them.
Take it easy, Mr. B.
Mr. B, appreciate you being in. RDW Outdoors, awesome having you.
There's TJ, Mr. Frugal Aquatics.
I missed that. Yeah, that was TJ, right? See, it's going to be hard for me to remember that now. And everybody gets these name changes on me by the time I learn them. Frugal Aquatics. Great having you. Yeah, I think it might help the writing. And I'm sure women does love to, like some of them, they love getting together with other women's and having a night out and stuff. And it looks like they're having a lot of fun in the streams and stuff. And they probably get tired of us, some of us at times, getting stuck on a subject that the women don't care anything about. Getting ready to catch some trout. I hope you wear them out, John.
Should be good trout fishing before the rain, for sure.
He's not blocked, RDW, but Backbone's got to learn to. They was trying to explain to him over in Rattle Trap, man. He can't be spamming, and once he's told something, he's got to pay attention. He's got a lot of people getting aggravated with him in other streams and everything.
TJ, I think you're only allowed to change your name like so many times per however long.
Yeah.
It might not let you change your name right now since you just changed it.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with Frugal Aquatics. Oh, it wouldn't let you add TJ to the title. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't.
I think once you change your name, you gotta wait like a little while before you can change it again. I don't know exactly how long. I mean, you might be able to Google it. But. Yeah, I gotta go get I gotta go renew my fishing license, mine and the wife's, and go. We need to get some fishing done here soon.
Man, I gotta watch it. I forgot all about that till you mentioned it again. And when I heard 65 today, I was thinking, man, it'd be a good time to slip out there for an hour or two. And you just remind me my license is no good.
Yeah.
Steve's trying to go trout fishing today.
I ain't got too much going on this weekend. I might try to get our licenses renewed and go do some fishing at our little fishing hole down the road.
I'd love to come down to Florida and do some bass fishing, man. They get in some of those big Florida bass. That'd be fun. I'd love to get with somebody in some of those bays and get into those redfish like they get into.
Oh, yeah. Get on them grass flats, you'll be tearing them up.
Yeah, when they're catching them on top water and stuff, that'd be a lot of fun. Man, that's a fighting fish, too. Happy fishing, guys.
Oh, yeah, that's an awesome fish to catch for sure.
Yeah.
I still have yet to catch one of those big bull reds. I've caught in some slot size, but I want to catch a big bull.
I know down there on the jetties, I've seen videos in Panama on the jetties down there, them catching some big ones.
Yeah. Like me and my brother-in-law, before he passed, when he had his boat, we used to go sit right on the edge of the jetties and cast up against the jetties and catch them black snapper. Those things are awesome.
Really?
Yeah. Good eating fish, too.
Do you have an exemption being disabled on your license, Frugal? That's good.
Morning, Robert. I
don't know. We got different. Luke, thanks to Carver family, he bought Luke a lifetime membership back when Luke was first born and everything. That's going to be a good deal for him.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they had that when they was little, but
yeah,
they got a deal for seniors, but I don't know what age that starts. It's probably a lot older still than what I am right now.
Carrie wants to plan a fish fam fishing / collecting trip. I'm down.
That would be awesome, Carrie. I tell you, man, I'd love for us to have some kind of get this crap over with and have some kind of meeting grounds and everything, man. We could have a heck of a party and cookout and everything.
Find somewhere in the middle of everybody we can all meet.
That would be awesome. Big Easy. Robert, how you doing? Appreciate you.
Morning, Big Easy.
20 people in the room. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, Swampy's almost halfway, y'all. 1,736 hours. So he's just 164 hours away, hitting the halfway mark.
Wait.
No, 264. And Big J, like I say, I don't know. Big J's got to be right at kicking the door down.
He was only a couple, 200-300 away the other day. I remember that.
Yeah, 300 the other day. So I know he's fighting a yearly deal, but he should be close. Aquatic experience when it was coming to Chicago every year. I guess, knock on wood, Furlow, your deal's still looking good.
So far, yeah.
Rig Outdoors, thank you, Mike. I'm going to have to check on Facebook and make sure he's doing okay and everything. I haven't seen Rig in quite a while, and he's normally always popping in for a little bit. And I hope he's doing okay. He was a sniper in the service, y'all. Then he came out and he's a pastor and he's a youth pastor and everything. And
wow,
he does a lot for the youths and everything. Great guy. But I haven't seen him in quite a while, so. And he's a big hunter, and him being a sniper, I feel sorry for the deer and the bears.
yeah.
That'd be kind of unfair for him. Out West Sox, Frugal Aquatics. It sounds like my music stopped playing.
Ooh.
Get it fired back up. But yeah, it would be fun though, to come down there. And I've saltwater fished, but I've always wanted to go to Florida and try getting in some of those big largemouth.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what I'm going to do this year is try to find more freshwater fishing spots. I know my wife's uncle, he's got a couple ponds on his property, but they also run a plant nursery out of there, so it's hard to get up there when they're not busy. But I need to start looking for more fishing holes, freshwater ones.
Yeah, it'd be good, man. You make you some good little videos at it too.
Well, the problem around here is finding anything that's not military property, like when you go out in the woods and stuff. Because Eglin Air Force Base, I mean, the base itself is huge, but the property they own on the outside of it is even bigger. I mean,
Really?
Yeah.
So they probably own a lot of those big pine forests you see and everything.
Mm-hmm. And like they got the Eglin Reservation where you can go, like if you buy a res pass, you can go fishing, hunting, you can cut down trees if you want to on certain areas of it. But the problem is like the reservation's also their testing area, like some of the areas of it, so they close it down periodically when they're bombing or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why Fort Campbell is up here, and we used to hunt Fort Campbell all the time. It was, you get out there and get in a tree stand in one of those pines, man, the helicopters come hover right over the top of you, and they'd be bombing, it'd be vibrating the ground, and it's crazy out deer hunting and all that stuff.
I hunted for one season on the reservation. I didn't shoot a damn thing. I was like, I'm not paying to hunt on this property ever again.
Man, up here they're full of some monster deers.
Well, see, the problem is deer are smart. Like,
Oh yeah.
You'll be sitting there in a tree stand for however long. When you get down to like go get lunch or whatever, you'll be driving down the road and you'll see all the deer sitting in a area where you can't go in, like that the military has.
I was going to say some of the biggest deers at Fort Campbell is on the impact zones where you're not allowed in.
Yep.
And I've had some friends who slip over on the impact zone. I had a couple, man, they was crazy. They had dirt bikes in the back of their truck. They wasn't scared of nothing, man, but they take those dirt bikes out, jerk their orange off, and they would head out on that impact zone. And ditch the bikes and hunt back in there.
Yeah.
And wasn't even worried about getting caught. But man, they've killed some big deers back on those impact zones. But no way I'd go back there on that stuff.
So I'd be less worried about getting caught and more worried about getting a bomb dropped on my head or something.
Yeah, I mean, but if they'd ever got caught, though, man, no telling what they would have done to them. Because, man, they're strict on those bases, and they got real strict after 9/11. That's the reason I stopped hunting up there.
Yeah.
They got where they wouldn't let us in the woods before daylight, and as soon as you go through the gate, they sit there and make you get out and search your vehicles all upside down. And
oh yeah, more trouble than it's worth.
And some of those guys, the fire goes to their head too, and everything. They treat the civilians pretty rough.
Mm-hmm. I remember one time this guy told me a story. He was hunting and he saw a big old sow stick her head up. So he went to shoot it. Well, when he shot, he missed her, and she had about 20 little babies with her, and they all started charging him. So he had to run back to his truck on the reservation.
Wow. Frugal, TJ, I have a 1/4 acre pond I stocked with redfin perch. Have grown up to 14 inches. Wow. Few almost trophy blackfish. Wish I could show you a picture, Terry. Yeah, I wish you could too. Frugal, if you could come up if you got a picture and show it on here. Lori.
Morning, Lori. Terry, I'm gonna hop down here in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Start getting ready for work.
I've been streaming the iron 15, 16 minutes. It's 7 o'clock, so but when you have to get down, I'll probably go ahead and maybe end it then because I got me a Hardee's breakfast in the microwave waiting on me, and a little Bailey in the bed waiting.
They closed. Our Hardee's closed down over here.
Really?
They started remodeling it. Then the pandemic hit last year, and they haven't opened up since.
You know, Hardee's. I don't see how if you got me on Facebook, TJ, on Messenger, you can send it to me in Messenger.
Yeah, I seen it, Bobby.
Butcher. Get rid of that. Yeah, I seen that. That's so crazy, man. The books have been around ever since I was kids and stuff, and there's.
I can't talk about that on here because they'll start swearing.
I know it. It's bad. Like I say, I can't get on the subject because I got so mad last night.
Oh yeah, me and Butcher were talking back and forth on Facebook about it, and I was just, a lot of choice words were said.
I can imagine, man. I mean, I believe if they had their way, they'd do away with Santa Claus and everything. Don't get it.
Makes them feel all warm and fuzzy inside. That's why.
Yeah. Go buy one. What's that stuff?
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Bobby.
Yeah, I am too. Yeah, we need to go to Butcher stream some night and Butcher have a sit down where we can talk about that stuff. Butcher don't care. He'll have a stream where we can just load up.
I get loaded up enough on Facebook.
Well, yeah, that's the reason I don't do much on Facebook. I'll go in there and look at a couple pictures, post a couple pictures. I try not reading anything on there.
Yeah.
Because it'll get your blood pressure going, and
all I have is fish pages and people I know. On
yeah. I tried looking at their pictures, and they feel like they're making a difference. Yeah.
Most of the stuff I can ignore, but when I see stuff like that, it's just like it sets me off.
I've never seen anything bad in those books, man. It's I don't know. Greg the Guppy guy. I've already took her out and fed her. Bailey needs to go out one more time. I didn't think he'd be up this early. He's up early, and maybe I got me a breakfast, but I didn't think you'd be up, so I didn't bring you nothing. He brought me a 20-piece nuggets in yours to evening. He said he ain't bringing me no more chicken nuggets. But normally he's in bed on his off day, won't get up. So that time I don't bring him something in, he's up staring around. Makes me feel bad.
Didn't get to the viewers, huh?
He said, I'm trying to get to the viewers saying it makes me feel bad and everything. He don't want to get me started. Me taking dog out 3 times, 1:30 in the morning while they're in there snuggled in their beds asleep.
Morning, Greg.
You don't deserve a breakfast. Nah, I'm just teasing you. I forgot my nuggets. They do normally when him and wife's coming home, he'll stop and get Luke a Happy Meal and bring me in a chicken sandwich or something.
Tell them you get a Happy Meal too.
You ain't getting
no
more now, Terry.
What's that?
I said you ain't getting no more chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, I got a, what they call that, no, the control. I got to smooth things out. Well, I don't know. Well, like I say, I'm not going to go there, but it's just like certain movies you can't even get anymore and watch them and everything. And but like I say, we come in to not get upset about that stuff. So
yeah, just crazy times we're living in. That's all I'm gonna say.
It is. It's the new normal, man. And like I say, when it comes down to it, we can't do nothing about it. So it don't do no good to vent over it.
Yeah.
But Dr. Zeus was always it was always a thing for little kids, and I mean, we had our kids when they was young and everything, got them the book sets and everything, and it's helped many kids learn to start reading and everything.
Yeah, that's what Steph was saying.
So, I'll be buddy. You're having some problems, aren't you? There's Chubbs, y'all.
What's up, Chubbs?
Chubbs,
What's up,
buddy.
How
How
we
you
doing?
doing, man?
Can't complain. My eyes opened up this morning.
Get yourself woke up, buddy. We was about to end the stream. Maybe you can take it over this morning.
No. I'll just come and say good morning.
Oh, come on, Chubbs. There's a lot of people in
First
here
time I-
needs another
first time
cup
I
of
did that was
coffee.
4.5 hours.
Bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel like it hadn't been long since our stream last night, so I might have laid down. I might have fell asleep for about an hour and a half before I got up to take her to work.
no. Yeah. I hear you.
I think it was we ended. I think we streamed about a little over 3 hours last night, so it's probably going on 11:30 when we got done.
Oh, hey, Swampy John. Yeah.
Look at Steve. Steve is doing this crap on purpose, man.
What's up, brother? What's up, Terry?
Popping up in the room. It's Steve, like I say, he's a player, man.
Yeah, I have to take care of the house stuff first, man.
Yeah, I know what you mean. He starts out 5 more minutes, and next thing you know, I'm sitting here an hour and a half later.
Hey, why don't you do a stream up?
I heard Chubbs come on inside of the month.
Yeah, I know how Steve plays the game. I've said here, who was it? Stephanie, I think. I told Steph, stay with me 15 more minutes.
Oh, I remember that day.
She was about to leave, then I got her to stay another 15 minutes. Next thing I know, we was on 2 or 3 more hours. She finally just left. She ain't dealing with me.
I heard he kept going back like every 15 minutes. Like, yeah, five more minutes, Steph.
Yeah, these people, they sit there and wait till they see I'm starting to say something about getting off and want to pop up on the screen, and I know how they're working it.
Since you got these two fine gentlemen on here, I'm gonna go ahead and drop down and get ready for work.
Appreciate you, Perlo. It wouldn't bother me, man. It just teared me up. I know I got that breakfast in the microwave.
All right, Perlo. Have a good one.
Appreciate you, Eric.
Yeah, we'll see you, Chubbs, later still.
All right, buddy. Well, I'm glad you came up, Chubbs and Steve.
Thank you.
Player.
What's up, Marlon? What's up, John?
Steph, give me a few more minutes, Steph. Don't leave yet.
I don't think he's ever given you 5 more minutes.
No, I think she was done with me that day.
Yeah, you lost all your 5 minutes with her.
Yeah,
it does get hard to get off, man. And I'm sure you're the same way, Chubb. You get in a stream, and by the time you get ready to end it, more good people start popping in and everything. And
yeah.
I think everybody's lurking, and they see it, and they just start saying hi and everything.
That happened to Chubb last time when he took over when he continued the morning stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing happened too. We've gone for like how many hours, Chubb?
It was like 4.5 hours. But, every 20, 30 minutes, somebody new was coming in and just, getting in great conversation. I ain't going to stop it. Just go with it.
Yeah, we're just going.
Yeah, I was talking to you, Steph. You remember that day I got you to stay 15 more minutes, and we just kept going because everybody kept popping in. I kept telling a lie. Every 15 minutes, I was going to stream 15 more minutes. Then I
Yeah.
forget, man. We wound up streaming 3.5, 4 hours that day.
Yep.
Yeah.
But like I say, when you're around great people, man, you hate to get off.
Oh
You
yeah.
didn't even feel the time.
It is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I spent 2 hours in my 75 getting some of that stuff back.
Yeah, Steph
But
had an appointment,
still
but
need to do a lot more work in it.
I figured steal you out though. I know what he's up to. The reason
No,
he's a player.
no, I was just trying to take care of the house, man. Like I have my daughter. I'm doing like the morning routines, making the breakfast, making sure everything's cleaned up, making you know
And
kids, Terry. If you're not on them, then they just do what they want.
Peplin's another one too. He's an instigator, but he'll get on there and tell everybody, somebody get up on the stream.
Oh yeah.
But he won't pop up here himself.
What was this thing? Yeah, I was gonna get on today.
Yeah, he's going to get on. That day, announced I wasn't going to be able to make it, and he said I was going to get up there today. He's trying to sucker me in.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
But I
boy.
appreciate y'all. It's been a great stream. We got 21 people in here right now, y'all. These morning streams has really been good.
Yeah.
They're good for the soul too. They get the
They
day
are.
going. They get the day going right.
Oh yeah, Griffin, buddy.
What's up, Grill?
You know, Terry, when I'm in these streams and I work and I in the morning streams and then I continue working, I have like everyone in my head while I'm working and it helps me out throughout the day. Like make the day go easier because I have I can hear people's voices even though I never heard their voice in my mind or something like that. I don't know if you can understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does help, Steve. I tell you, it helps in every way, man. I can be feeling so bad, and once I get in here, everything just changes and everything.
Oh yeah.
hmm Yeah, just the other day was like that for you. You were wondering should you even continue the stream and
Yeah, and it changes, man. I don't know. It clears your head and get your blood flowing, blood pressure down,
Yeah.
and next
There's a
thing you
lot of
know,
trimming. Been doing a lot of trimming in this tank, cutting stuff back, and you actually start to see in there. You actually
I
see to the
love
back of it.
I love Chubb's plants, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited. A few of my plants are starting to hold and they're starting to grow.
Are they?
Yeah, they're starting to take off nicely, man. I'm so happy.
Yeah. So this tank's been planted for a year, so
Hmm.
it takes
Wow.
time. But you see up there on the top of that wood is some crypt larva, and it took hold and it's starting to spread out. Pretty crazy.
It's good.
Yeah, it's doing a lot of work in here.
Good morning,
Trying to,
Gwen. What's up, Greg?
but looking good.
Appreciate Greg and everybody coming in, y'all.
This big dude's doing pretty good.
Yeah. Large mouth.
Yeah.
He's sizing up that bluegill.
Oh yeah. He got the little one hiding. The big one, he's holding his own.
John starting drive. John, I hope you catch you some trout today, buddy.
Yeah. This is my next one. They get
Tight
here and
lines,
do a
man.
little trimming. This is
Filament
starting to
barbs, right?
Yeah, that's the filaments right there.
They are neat.
Oh, them things go crazy for the food. Let me get some food for
So you're going trout fishing, still? You?
Yeah, I'm trying to head out there in a bit.
Well, drop you.
I thought Chubbs fell on us.
I do too much at once.
Yeah, trout season is open right now, and they're gonna close it for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks when they restock.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, when they restock, the week before and 2 weeks after you have to wait. So usually about 2 3 weeks. So I guess I give the fish just a little bit of time to hold to get to hold in the place before people just fish them out.
Yeah. I wish they'd do it around here like that. But man, you could stand there beside the truck while they're putting them in, and they clean them all out quick as they put them in there.
Yeah, over here they do the same thing. They clean them out as soon as they, and then you also have to contend with the birds too that fish them as well.
Yeah. Up there at Gatlinburg, man, the streams up in Gatlinburg, they stock them every Thursday. They're closed on Thursdays, and they stock them. You're not allowed to fish Thursday. Then on Fridays, man, and they put some monster trouts in that place every week.
There's 4 hatcheries that stock New Jersey. 4 different hatcheries. So throughout the year they have their programs that they. It's good. That's what the trout stamp is for. That's what we pay for.
Yeah, and round here they stock them up till, well, it's like they won't be doing no more now probably, but they stock them in the wintertime, but they stop once it's getting close to the water temperatures heating up down here.
Oh, they stocked in the winter over here, but they didn't say the locations.
I'll keep between the ditches, John Larson.
That's right. Yeah, I went on vacation 2 years in a row to Gatlinburg. I like it up there.
Oh, I love it, man. I love the mountains up there. It's
Absolutely.
I've always said I'd love to live up there for 6 months and down in Florida for 6 months. I'm not about 3 hours away to Gatlinburg. We normally used to go up there 2-3 times a year and everything, but I ain't been up there in the last couple of years.
Yeah, if I had to move out of Louisiana somewhere, it'd probably be up there in the foothills somewhere.
Yeah. If the wife didn't have to work or something, I'd still be trying to run up there once a month at least or something.
Oh yeah.
And like I say, man, it's back in the mountains, go back in the mountains over in Cherokee Mountains and everything, all the streams and waterfalls and everything. It's beautiful back in there.
Absolutely. I got lots of pictures of all that good stuff over there.
Yeah.
Turkeys
I'm not a
on side
big
of the road and deer and man, it's crazy.
Yeah, bears. See bears all the time. I'm not a big fan of pigeon forwards. It's a tourist trap, and once you get up in the Gatlinburg and the mountains, man.
Yep. Yeah, I remember going to Dollywood as a kid. I was like 11 or 12 years old, it was a nice little vacation, for me. But
yeah,
I tried to bring my little girls up there to go to Dollywood. The admission price alone was enough to turn me away. I said,
"Oh, it's ridiculous what it costs. It's hard to take a family to it, but it's a lot nicer now. Has really grown, but man, just you gotta have some money saved up to take a family in there.
Hey, you say Dollywood? I'm sorry.
Cost you $300-400 just to walk in the door.
Yeah. Then your eats are expensive, and the best way to do it now, they will give you a pass to go back outside the gate, and people takes a cooler and sandwiches and stuff with them. But
Too much.
the best deal is it ain't but a few bucks more to buy. If you're up, if you don't live too far away from it, it's better to buy the season pass, and
Yeah, I could see how that would be, but
because it ain't but that much more actually what they charge you to get in the friggin' place.
all right. Yeah.
Dolly
If you
Parton
live-
was on the news today. She was
yeah, it might be
getting
worth it.
her
Yeah,
shot.
I heard she got her shot. We had Opryland here, man. It was the same way, and I hate because they shut that place down. But we used to have season passes all the time, and you get off evenings or on the weekends, go over there and just hang out in the evenings to let the kids roam and everything. Then they close it down and build a friggin' mall on the lot. It's crazy. And that place always made the money. Why they ever did that, I don't know.
Mm. Yep.
But
I'm
it's people's going to pay it when they're tourists and everything. So,
Oh yeah.
What's up, Tank Dicks?
Fish Tactics, what's up?
Fish on, fish on.
fish on. Great having you. Did when y'all went, you remember going to Dollywood, taking the train, ride the train back there?
Yeah, I rode the train.
It'd always get back in the mountains, and it would always get held up about halfway back in the mountains. Robbers would come out and
Yeah.
rob the train.
Yeah.
That was always neat.
All the fake animals, the raccoons and the bears
Yeah.
and stuff.
They would stop the train and rob the train.
No, they had a
That was
bear.
neat.
Robbery.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'd be like bank robbers and stuff on their horses and stuff. They would stop the train.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was cool.
Neat.
But somewhere up there, they had a bear park, and they had a bunch of bears, and like you could look down on top of them, and throw a little feed to them. I forget where that was at. Somewhere's over there in Tennessee. They had a polar bear, man. That thing was massive.
Yeah. Now what Steph's talking about saying an eagle fly over, Dollywood's got an eagle sanctuary in the park, man, and they got several eagles in there what's been wounded and different things, but you can go in there and just get up close to them and everything, and those birds are unreal when you see them up close and everything, how big an eagle actually is.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's some big
Birds
animals.
of prey. Right.
Yeah, they're monsters.
You really don't believe the size until you close to them.
Get close to them, it's unreal.
Yes, it is. Like I've seen some falcons at the Bronx Zoo.
Yeah.
And dude, they are massive. They're like if they like how they'll intimidate any human.
Yeah.
If you don't know about them, you just what?
Yeah, TV don't do them justice. Anybody who hasn't seen them in person.
Oh yeah, yeah. We got a lot of bald eagles down here. And I see them pretty regularly, but like you say, until you get up close to them, within like 10 feet of them, you don't realize how big they really are.
Right. Yes.
Oh yeah, it's amazing, man. And it's good for people to get out and see them like that because you never would believe it if you didn't get to see them.
Oh yeah, bald eagle is bigger than a person standing up.
Yeah.
I said falcons before. I mean condors. They got some condors at the Bronx Zoo.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and jump over here. I gotta get some breakfast going.
All right, Chubbs. I appreciate you getting up, buddy. Chubbs, I'm sorry. I got in jest the other night and I missed you because Coach had called me and we've been trying to work out finding condos for the Florida and everything. So by the time I got off the phone with him, your stream was over. But y'all had a good stream going, man.
It was nice.
At a fish rescue deal, it was real interesting and everything.
Oh yeah, yep. Yep,
But
trying to get behind, trying to help him out.
yeah, but I appreciate you and sorry I missed your half of the stream the other night.
Not a problem, buddy. Catch
And
him when you can.
yeah, I appreciate you coming in though.
All right. Hey, buddy. Y'all
All
take
right,
it
thanks,
easy.
Doug.
Chat. Y'all have a good one.
All right, appreciate you, buddy.
Hi,
Let's
Monster
see.
Fish Guy.
Monster Fish Guy, yeah, it's tough. I will be between two rivers, so they will fly over between the two all day long. It'd be awesome, man, seeing them in the wild like that.
You know they reported bald eagles in in all the lower states, right?
Yeah, it's amazing because at one time, man, those things was about extinct. They was really on the endanger list.
Yeah. So now they're found in all the lower 48s again.
That's awesome. Beautiful birds, though, man.
Yeah, yeah. I was fishing 3 months back, and one bestowed me and flew right over.
Really,
Yep.
that's crazy.
I usually get lucky like that. I usually it's like a weird bird, some sort of weird bird, a crazy bird, something I never seen before. Come visit me every time when I'm fishing.
a crazy bird,
Uh, well, I don't know what they are, so and then, I'm from the city, so I got to give it the proper word.
uh, oh, I know we go down there in Florida and everything. I get a kick out of the pelicans and everything. I can't stand the seagulls, but the pelicans, I like seeing the pelicans. Those seagulls drive you crazy.
And you go to New York, those seagulls, they'll just come right up to you. They don't care. They'll snatch things off your hands and everything.
Well, you can't hardly cast out on the piers down there. You catch them in midair where they're grabbing your lines and everything, and if you wave a piece of bread, man, they flog you.
I was out fishing with a buddy of mine late night, and he cast, and he caught a bat in the air.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
some crazy stuff. Yeah, I
It
told
is.
you, crazy birds always come visit me.
Those things are blind too.
No, bats aren't blind. They not all of them. They're not blind, but they have horrible eyesight, and they rely on sound. Yeah.
Yeah, I rely on sound. I always heard they was blind.
No, they're not blind. They rely on sound. And that stuff they do with the sound,
Yeah.
we can actually do that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you practice, you close your eyes, you make little noises, you can maneuver around that. You can feel the objects, around you, like a wall or something or another. And like blind people
I'm
use it.
sure, man. You see these blind people, and they're gifted how they get around and everything.
Yeah, there is a lot of blind people are using that now. They use it with clicks. They make little clicking sounds with their mouth, and it makes them and it bounces the sound and it comes right back at them, and they can feel, like things around them.
That's crazy.
Hmm. The human body is amazing.
Yeah, it is, man. It's just it's so weird how things can be learnt by handicapped people and everything. I mean, you got to envy some of the people. You don't envy them being hurt or anything, but I've seen young people something's wrong, wouldn't have arms and stuff, and they sit there play the guitar with their feet that I would envy to be able to pick a guitar like they could and stuff. It just blows you away to see stuff like that. How they learn to use something else to make up. And I've seen golfers out there with just one leg, and they could wear you out playing around a golf. When I was a kid, bats would get stuck in our metal fence.
I have a business call. I'll be right back.
All right, buddy. Hey, Butcher, I didn't see that, buddy. Get to rattling off, man. I don't see the panel. The chat line. $21 people in the room. I appreciate everybody. Right now, I'm going to run my members right. Appreciate all the great members, y'all. Butcher, see ya.
Good morning,
What's
Catfish.
up, bud? What's up, bud?
Morning, still. What's up?
I
I'm
hear a
having
road
one
behind
heck of a morning.
How cold is it, Butcher?
Oh, it ain't that cold. My morning just has not gone well at all.
Butcher's all the time having problems.
What's up, bud? You on the road? Traffic?
Yeah, we're sitting in Boston traffic at the moment. I gotta go to two different spots north of the city. We got mechanical issues up there.
How long is the drive?
We got
John
two of our machines are broke down in two different jobs.
Wow.
So now I got to go up there and take a look at them and figure out what the heck's going on. So I know what to do, whether I need to call a mobile mechanic to get up there or whether I got to crawl under there and fix it myself.
It ain't good.
I'd rather crawl under the machines and fix it myself because those mobile mechanics are like $1,000 just to get them on site.
Yeah, they are. And that's not even guaranteed that they're going to even resolve the problem.
No, that's just to get them there and get them to look at the machine.
Yep.
Because they could get there and be like, well, yeah, we need to take this back to our shop.
Yeah, and that's probably happens 90% of the time.
Well, hopefully one of them I'm pretty sure is just a blown hydraulic line, which is easy enough to fix. You can kind of rig it up to where, like, if you just, if you have a hydraulic line, you can cut it to size to what you need and just stick a hose clamp on it for the time being until you can limp it around a job site for a day or two.
Yeah.
Just don't let OSHA see you do it.
Oh, yeah.
That OSHA thing, man, they're ridiculous, man.
Still with us, they're brutal. They're brutal with us.
They are a joke because there are places that they can mess around with that they avoid on purpose. They just go around messing with other people.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Well, they've gotten to the point where like just I get that you're trying to do your job and keep everybody safe, but you don't need to be like over the top with it.
Yeah.
They go over the top with it, and it's just like you're trying to explain like it's fine. You know, you try to explain to them like it's fine. Like you don't. This is not like you don't need to do it. It's there are just certain circumstances where they just go way overboard with it.
Hmm. And they don't cut no breaks. They don't give you no breaks once they give you those tickets. They want that money. They're gonna.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they lay out some
For
pretty
us.
big fines too.
And
Uh-huh.
for us, right? It's not like, oh, it's a little $100 ticket. No, it's like they
No.
started a couple thousand because we're a commercial operation.
Yeah.
And I remember like my old boss got hit with a ladder because it didn't have it wasn't over like 3 things over the ridge. I'm like,
He's in concrete, Swampy.
Swampy, we do concrete restoration and masonry.
Furlough, don't get me started with OSHA.
Well, that's so here's another gripe that I have with the way that the industry's turning now is a lot of these people, these GC, the general, a lot of these GCs that run these big commercial jobs, they
later,
have
Mike.
they have these kids, like literally, and I say that kid because they're 20 to 20, they're like 25 to like 28 years old, right? And they have them, they'll be like the PMs, the project managers, and the supers on site, and yet they haven't stepped like their work boots aren't dirty, like they're, what I mean, like they went out and bought work boots just for this, it's like they've never stepped foot in the field a day, and they're trying to tell someone who's been doing it for, I've been in this industry for 12 years now.
Mike's Aquatics.
They're trying to tell they're looking at my father who's 62, who's 63, right?
Yeah.
And who's been doing it for 35 years and trying to tell him what to do. He
You are
looks
so
at him
right.
like, go over there, kid. Like,
Yo, Butcher, you are so right on that.
You have to humor them though, because they're the project managers and the supers.
Oh
They
yeah.
they don't know how to do the work, but here they go telling you how to do it or what to do.
The only thing that they've ever seen is inside of a textbook. They've never seen anything in the field, and it's like you have to just humor them and play their game. And
Now, if you ever make them mad, you are in trouble.
Me, I don't care. I'll get them upset. They're getting me upset. I'll make them feel it too.
By the time I was
Swampy
getting out of the
Acres
carpet
says, this is called
business,
Mama Swamp.
they're starting to get heavy on all that lead paint and everything, man. And it was getting where
Oh yeah, you guys got to be careful about that. 'Cause it's
late
all
years
that's
I was having to test when I go in and measure a carpet job, I was having to do paint test and everything that it didn't have lead paint. And
yeah, you'd have to take you'd have to take like a chip of paint, right, and go get it tested, right?
Yeah, and just
Yeah. Yep.
it was getting ridiculous.
Well, what paint were you checking? The trim or something?
Yeah. And
and here's the thing, Catfish, they don't understand. Even that lead paint, as long as it's in a solidified form, you're fine.
yeah.
It's when it's either aerosolized or in a liquid form that you could run into trouble with it. The lead is mixed in with the oil paint. As long as it's a hardened paint, you're fine. It's when, like I said, it's when it's liquid and when it's aerosolized, like dust, like the dust is in the liquid or what's gonna really get you. As long as if it's like painted on a wall and it's solid, you're fine.
No, you're wrong there, Butch. I'm sorry. You can see
Fat
through your
Man
skin.
Aquatics, appreciate you.
Many things see through your skin.
But I mean, yeah, obviously you're going to need to take the safety wear the gloves and stuff like that. But you should be okay if you wear the gloves and you wear the gloves and the safety gear.
Yeah, you're right. You're right on that. For like short term, real quick, yes. But that's why a lot of kids are getting sick in their house and stuff like that, like with lead poisoning, because because it's there
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the time. You can just and they just rubbing up against it. They don't have to ingest it or anything. It's there and it's just
Well,
being there. Sad.
that's what I mean. They're there living in it, rubbing the walls and everything, but man, they
Yeah.
really give a carpet installer degree going in there and everything, and the people are actually living in there, bumping it every day and everything.
Don't even know.
Yeah,
It doesn't become conversation until you come over.
until you come over.
Hey, lunatic French, we ain't worried about the Capitals. Bruins about to beat up on the Caps tonight. Ovi and Oshie going down. How about them apples?
Batman Aquatics, appreciate you coming in. On our outdoors, appreciate you.
What's up, Batman Aquatics?
But y'all, the catfish, I'm approaching 2 hours, 1 minute from 2 hours, and I have got a breakfast in there in the microwave calling my name.
There you go.
Terry, come here.
I'm getting cold. And I hate microwave food. And there comes Jess.
Warm it up in the air fryer.
Hey, there's Jess.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Mains, tail, furs, and fins.
So, hey, Jess is going live at what, 9:30 Central?
9:30, I think.
9:30 Central. Okay, so 10:30 East Coast. All right, I will keep that in mind.
Yeah. And Father Fish is, I guess he goes live in about 15 minutes.
Uh-huh.
But I would stay in here, but man, I can't shake that breakfast in my head.
So go eat.
I normally, when I drop her off at work on Wednesdays, I'll stop at Hardee's, grab me a biscuit or something. But this time I got me the breakfast platter.
I guess you're right. I'm trying to go find a brook or something, find me a stream and cast a line in there. Give me some
What's
trout.
your temperatures today, Steve?
Over here it's gonna be like 51. It's nice out there.
That ain't bad.
Yeah, we're in like the mid 40s today, so it's not bad for us either.
Yeah, I've been drinking my water, Swampy. Appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, you won't tend to find me complaining about the weather if it's cold, wet, or whatever, unless it's like muggy. It's different.
Oh,
it's
see,
like muggy.
I hate the cold. Give me the heat. I don't care if it's humidity or not. I'll take the heat. Give me the heat.
Stephanie, I appreciate you. Thanks for coming in. It's always awesome seeing Stephanie and Hat Trick and everybody.
See you, Steph.
JS, Chewy, Lori's been in here. Swampy, Color Guppies. Color, did I miss you? I can't remember if I mentioned you or not. I appreciate you, Color. Mike's Aquatics was in here. Furlough, man. Furlough's always one of the first one pops in most time with me. I don't.
I have a feeling me and Furlough.
Patrick Cray left us, hadn't we? We got
me and Furlough are up at the same time. He might be up an hour after me, but I'm up about 4 o'clock every morning. So, and I think Furlough's probably pretty close to getting up right around there.
Stephanie, I'm here till 9 if you are. Is that 9 Eastern or 9 Central?
9 Eastern.
So you're saying 12 more minutes? If it's 9 Central, no can do. My food won't hold up that long. I might can make 12 more minutes.
Go eat, Catfish. Go eat, bud. If you got your breakfast waiting, go eat.
No, it's fine. It's already cold. I got it 2 hours ago. We'll make it, y'all. We'll make it till for 13 more minutes.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, 12 more
y'all,
minutes. We'll make it to there.
Yeehaw.
Catfish, you guys don't get Luke for what, 2 weeks now, right?
Yeah, 2 more weeks after this week. Come Friday, it'll be still 2 more weeks. It's going to be rough. Carver gets them for 3 hours this evening on Wednesdays. That'll be good, but it's going to be hard, him being down 3 weeks straight.
Both mamas
I know.
in the house.
Bold mama. We still got 18 viewers in the room, y'all. It's been an awesome stream. I appreciate the
Swampy passed out, so Bold Mama took over.
Swampy timed out.
He passed out, so Bold
Passed
Mama
out.
took over.
Ace, buddy, it's great having Ace in here. Y'all, if I missed anybody, I apologize.
I've fallen asleep on stream before. I've been there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, right on live stream. Passed right out. Put my hands behind my head during a commercial and passed out. I was done for 45 minutes. I was just sitting there snoring away.
Did you pass out asleep, or was it too many moons?
Oh no, I was exhausted. I was tired. It's like the 12th day in a row I had streamed, and I was just like, yeah, I'm done.
Hey, Butcher, that's why I don't go on streams at late night. You know, I fall asleep.
Oh, still, I was out, bro. I was like power snoring on live stream. I was done.
It's been up since stream last night.
I bet you the same thing would happen to me, man.
Oh, Nathan, I said Creek, he used to fall asleep on the streams and stuff.
So you know how you can see people's avatars, right? Like when they're up on stream, and they have the camera off, right? Well, I was in a stream and a buddy of mine had had the avatar up, right? And he fell asleep, and all you could hear was him snoring in the background with the avatar up.
See the avatar, its vibrations.
And all you could hear is the snoring coming from the avatar. We were like, everybody quiet. Somebody record this quick.
That'd be rough.
Falls asleep on streams a lot. So every time he's up at Swampy,
I've done it twice. I've fallen asleep on a live stream twice.
Hey, if I ever tried streaming from the bed, I wouldn't make it. You see these people streaming in bed, I couldn't do it.
Oh, I passed right out. I was done.
Yeah, y'all would see a bad stream. I'd be out so quick. Yeah, I can just picture the avatar though sitting there vibrating.
We were kids or drunk. First one to fall asleep would get painted.
Yeah. Man, we used to do everything especially when we were riding on a trip and one fall asleep. We used to do everything.
I've been that victim like 3 or 4 times.
Oh, me and my brothers, we were brutal to each other when one would fall asleep.
I used to stick candy corn in their nose and everything.
We used to do it with M&Ms. Stick M&Ms in their nose, in their ears.
Get mom's lipstick and doctor them up.
Yeah, I would put baby powder all over the person's head.
We would take lipstick and draw certain body parts on people's foreheads. Oh yeah.
One time we had like eyeliner on my brother's eyebrows and everything. We let them go in the restaurant. We stopped at and everything like that. Walking around. Crazy. Then you have to really go on payback patrol and watch them like a hawk or keep them from getting you.
I know you'd have to watch for the retaliation.
Yeah, you make sure you don't fall asleep. That's all. Thank you, Monster Fish Gal, for dropping streams.
Yeah, Lori's awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
Lori, put your link up there and put Catfish Nation up there. Appreciate you.
Hey, Butcher, I like that name. Beantown Beatdown.
Beantown Breakdown, is that what it is?
Breakdown?
I rebranded it. I switched it. I gotta get Catfish. That reminds me. Is your offspring there working tonight?
He's off today. He's here at the house now.
All right, good. Tell him I'll be in touch with him. We gotta work on a new logo.
Keep one eye open.
Ace, I appreciate that, buddy. I'm gonna be getting off here in 7 more minutes. I know, Steve, y'all's got some tricks up your sleeve, but in 7 more minutes, my microwave's fired up.
Swampy, exactly. Sleeping with one eye open. Absolutely. You gotta watch. You gotta watch for the payback coming back the other direction.
I can just imagine with brothers. Oh man, because guys are horrible. No limits. You know what we used a couple of times, and we put it in somebody's pants. You know that stuff that you mix to shave, and what is it that powder you mix a little bit of water and it shaves your hair off without shaving.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I used that a few times. When they're sleeping, they'll wake up because when they feel that burn kick in, woo!
We took Gorilla Glue once and super glued my drunk friend's hand to his face.
Oh, how long was he like that for?
Probably like he was sleeping like that for like 2 hours. Just this hand glued to the side of his face. And we didn't exactly wake him up the kindest way either. We just took an air horn.
Oh, so, I just imagine that pain when you try to pull his hand away from his face. All you heard was a roar, right?
Tom Kelly said he ain't helping me on y'all's conspiracy, keeping me away from my breakfast. But he just texted me he finally got his appetite back where he had the virus. But look at that picture.
Oh,
it's just it's pouring salt in the wounds.
Catfish,
Kelly makes some nice breakfast.
5 minutes, Catfish. I'll be right back.
Tom, man, he can cook up some food.
Yeah, they pride in him.
I'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes.
Oh, you got 4 when he's out.
Oh, that's true. All right. Well, I'll hang in here then.
He'll come back 5 minutes. You don't see nothing but the little rotating thing.
He was trying to pull us to you. Be back in 5, make me go a minute over, then I'd go another 15 minutes. Next thing I know, I'm sitting here, ain't had a nap, having to pick Catfish Mama up and the dog eating my breakfast.
Hey, question: this StreamYard thing, is it an app?
It is.
It is an app. All right, I might download it. So while I'm out there fishing one day, I'll just do something, and that's it.
I never could get mine to work on the telephone.
It's kind of complicated, but you could do what you can do is if you just turn your phone to desktop mode, you can just use it through the internet that way. You know?
Yeah. I've tried it before with the phone, and I never could get it to work. I know people does it, and Carver even does it, and I ain't never been able to get it to work right.
It is a little more complicated through the phone.
But yeah, that'd be good, Steve. That's some perfect music, playing for closing me out, y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but
I can hear it.
it's like I'm winding down
Catfish about to go take a nap.
after he eats. Hey, you know what I had for supper? I guess that's the reason I'm so hungry right now. We had our stream last night, and I hadn't ate anything before the stream. And I went in there after the stream, had me a bologna sandwich. So that was my supper yesterday.
Mm.
So, yeah, very calming.
I'm telling you, Catfish, when I come out there, it's going to be beer drinking, barbecuing. Oh yeah, we're gonna have us a time.
Man, I'm about ready for some ribs and steaks again, man.
I just bought me a pack of ribs yesterday, some beef ribs.
I'm about to wear
Really?
your two kids out. I'm about to drink you both of your offspring under the table. They're gonna hate
Well,
me.
it wouldn't take much to drink me under the table.
They're gonna hate
All
me
right.
when I leave.
Let me
Tom,
jump off the
buddy.
stream and say bye to everybody.
See right here, Tom Kelly's in the room.
Good Tom Kelly.
And Tom, you probably in on the conspiracy too, but I've been trying to get off here streaming for an hour, and Steve pop up, Butcher pop up.
Yeah, Terry, just do a live mom buck, whatever it is called. Just go warm up your breakfast and come back and eat it on the stream.
I got a Hardee's breakfast in the microwave 2 hours ago, but it ain't nothing like the breakfast you just sent me a picture of. Great having you, Tom. I'm sure not going nowheres with Tom in here. I don't get to see Tom much anymore. Sorry, Steph. Give me 15 more minutes, Steph.
Catfish, I gotta head out of here. I gotta make a phone call and make sure that these guys are still gonna be there on site. So I'll catch you later, bud.
Appreciate you, Butcher.
I'll see you later, boss.
All right, man. I hope you get what you want to go under the truck.
Y'all be easy. Have a good day. Take it easy in the chat. Swampy, screw the Flyers.
You say that and run, yeah.
Bold Mama, tell Swampy I said screw the Flyers when he wakes up.
Tom, I'm glad you finally got your taste back, buddy.
Give him that message for me, if you would be so kind.
You know, Tom, that's another one of the problems I still have is the taste. It seems like it comes and goes and everything too. A couple of weeks ago, I was eating these oranges. Catfish Mama brings me in. I ate the crap out of them anymore. And I was eating oranges a couple of weeks ago when I was feeling bad, and I couldn't even taste those things.
Mm. Screw the Bruins.
Gotta go watch my sister. You see your sister every day, Steph. Appreciate you, Steph.
He says, I'm hungry now.
Well, ain't that a shame? Swampy pad. Screw the Bruins.
I don't think I could eat like, you know how the people eat in front of everyone?
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah. I eat like a soldier, so I eat fast.
Boy, talk about fast to the Carver family. I get on to him when he was a kid. He couldn't ever taste the food. He ate it so fast. I'd get on to him, and he never would learn. Dang, I pay good money for food and everything. I want to at least taste it.
You enjoy it. Yeah. You know, we are enjoying it.
But, well, I don't see how they get a taste out of it. I swear he could clear a plate in 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's me right there. Boop, 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 boop.
Man, you're not enjoying it.
Yeah, it's in my belly.
We'd go out to eat and everything when he was a kid, and just be getting started, and his plate be empty, and have him just sit there.
He just sit there and fiddling his thumbs. That's me right there.
Yeah, I'll get it here shortly, Swampy.
But I think that's one of the things that keeps the my metabolism fast.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know.
Other than always constantly moving, but I never even did ask you how you feeling today, man.
Hi.
I never got to ask you how you feeling today.
Knock on wood, man. Feel pretty good this morning. And yeah, I got out and took her to work and everything. Knock on wood, man. I've been breathing better today. And it's just one of those things, man. Ace, what is that, buddy? A fish dinner would be good.
Yes, Tom Kelly. Thank you. I am. I just got a phone. I've been doing a lot of traveling, like you, out of state, doing work. Maryland, PA.
Tom stays working, man. It's awesome having Tom in here.
Mm-hmm. The phone call I just got before, I told you it was a business call. I got, it was letting me know that the grant is coming in so I can go complete a job.
Are you off today, Tom? It's unusual seeing him not out working.
Still on the 14-day thing, right?
No, he's already been back to work and everything. He's said he's been feeling good and everything.
I walked into a store yesterday. Everyone is wearing masks, but the guy behind the counter, and he has his mask on his chin. So I'm immediately start walking away. He's like, "Oh, what you want? What can I get you?" He's like, "No, I don't want it." He's like, "What happened?" Like, "I don't want to get sick."
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, left. They'll get relaxing a bit too much, like you haven't even got the shot and you want to take the map. Like, come on now.
It's crazy. Off today, painter's not finished. Yeah, thank God, Tom. Tom, y'all, I don't know if Steve was in here and heard it, but Tom, man, lost two of his friends in the same day the other day. Both of the virus, his neighbor across street, then another friend of 40 years, I think he said.
I didn't hear that. Sorry, Tom. Damn.
And I'm scared everybody dropping their guards, man. They're opening everything wide open here. And I don't know. Numbers has really dropped, but they're not disappeared.
Look, I'm with places opening, it's good. It's a good thing, but people need to still wear their masks.
Well, they're dropping the mask mandates. What's really bothered me, a lot of the counties are dropping their mask mandates, and I think they need to still wear their mask around these places, crowded places like that,
Mm-hmm.
But because they still saying these different strains out there and everything, and nothing else. It's been helping on the flu and everything too.
Well, because of all these masks and everything, less people have been getting sick with like flu and things like that everywhere all around the world.
Yeah, it's been helping on that. And I don't know. We're headed in the right direction, man. And I just want to get this crap out of here. At half capacity. Yeah, it's still 75,000 people up there.
And if they're thinking about it, it will happen because that's big money right there.
Oh yeah, man, they have lost so much money, which they did. I seen on the news last night they did cancel the country music fanfare here. That's 2 years straight, man, and that's always a big week here in Nashville, and downtown would just be packed with people. So they did cancel it again. Man, it's a lot of travelers always came in for that all over the country. Well, I think you will. You're going to see people, the new normal, you're going to see people still wearing masks regularly. Uh, a lot of people, I think. And I definitely will until I can get my vaccines and everything. And the only thing about these vaccines, I guess they're still a yearly thing. It ain't no permanent vaccine, is it?
Hmm.
It's going to be like a flu shot or something, I guess.
I know around here they have on the news that they're asking people to test their blood because they that they think there are people out there that's immune to it, that have like antibodies to it already, and
Yeah,
that they won't get sick to any of this, so they're trying to find those people.
that's good.
They're asking people to test because there's some people that will not catch it.
Yeah. Catfish mama there, Tom.
Hello, Catfish Mama.
Must be break time. Catfish mama, I got me a breakfast in the microwave and it's gone cold on me because of stew.
Oh, me? I wasn't.
I know she's thinking good. I tell you, I'd be ready to fight if it was a Cracker Barrel breakfast. Luckily, it's just Hardee's.
How many pineapples Catfish Mama got now?
I don't know. How many pineapples you got? She's watched pineapples. Walmart's got plenty of them. Don't watch it. She'll be going inside counting the pineapples.
Yeah.
Tom, good vibes. Oh, she's getting big on words, ain't she? Uh, sophisticated.
Hey Terry, man, you got to post your fish tank every now and then back behind you.
I'm going to. It's over across from me. That's what I got to get something worked out where I can have my tank. But the only thing, if I move my camera around and everything, I ain't got my room finished.
Oh, okay. I used to like that when you used to have the camera pointed at the fish tank and use it as a background.
Yeah, see, I can do it on OBS and stuff, but in here I can't do it.
Okay. 19 pineapples. Let's get it to 100, guys.
19, awesome. One more to 20.
Mm-hmm.
Catfish mama.
This is the place where we get everyone to 100.
Yeah, shoot, yeah, man. Keep on going. I looked last night. I think I'm at 1705 now. 295 from a wing ding. We'll get together a marathon party stream. You ever see the breakfast Tom Catfish Mama picture he sent me? I could handle big Tom Kelly breakfast, man. He came down here and rented that cabin, see, and you wouldn't believe the food the guy had. He grilled hamburgers. I mean, just him with the cabin over there, and he could have fed an army. Uh,
That's like, oh, John. Hello?
unreal.
Yeah, it's like me every time I go to my brother's house. Before I head to his house, I stop at a supermarket and I do a bunch of grocery shopping. I buy some steaks, I buy a bunch of things to grill out and then to start cooking. And
All right. It's afternoon in Europe.
it's 9 o'clock for me, so
You ain't going nowheres, man. You get me over here and you're wanting to weasel out.
for me, no, I'm looking at the
Oh.
time. I'm contemplating what time it is in Europe.
I thought you was trying to weasel off here.
No, the water's not going nowhere. The fishes are, I don't think there's anyone out there fishing them right now.
Get me over here. Now I'm not ready to leave, and you're going to side off like Bobby the Butcher.
Which is a little smooth, right? Like
Yeah. Tom fired up the laptop. I can't leave with Tom in there.
3 p.m. in the UK.
Here it is. I'm going to get off after an hour, and now it's been 2 hours and 29 minutes.
Manchester United is #1 team.
Let's see.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet, Catfish Mom. I'm chilling. But I do need a second. I gotta go check up on my little one that's in the other room. Real quick.
Can't have Catfish Mama in here.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben, you're here, Catfish Mama. I could use something sweet and maybe some corn chips added to your list this evening. I'm about ready for a rack of ribs. Fish Gal said 19.
Yeah, I'm back. I can't wait till they get the schools back open.
Yeah. That's the thing I was talking to my Catfish Mama about too is, which they do need shots, but they jumped from age 65. It was on the news last night till starting Monday. They're going to start doing some of the kids, handicapped kids and stuff in schools and stuff. But man, I wish they'd hurry up and get it where I can take the shot.
You see, that's the thing that's confusing because from state to state is different. Every state is doing their rollout on that, and they're different.
Yeah, different. Yeah.
So
it's crazy.
And I know for a fact that, saying my kid isn't learning as much as she can by not being in the class.
Oh, no doubt, because like little Luke, man, it's hard to get them to pay attention.
They get the other kids to challenge their minds as well.
Yeah.
Because life is a competition. They just don't know it yet.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, like I say, hopefully everything get back.
That's all it is, a 6-hour ride over the pond, 6-hour flight over the pond to the UK.
I don't know. It's about 5 hours, 59 minutes too much. That's what they're saying here, Swampy. Said it starts Monday. And you know, I can't believe they ain't here, at least giving it to the essential workers and everything. And
They
I
just
just,
started testing in Europe on kids, on vaccines on kids. So we'll find out soon if it's any good for kids, if it's affecting, if it does anything, because their immune systems are different.
yeah, they are.
You know, they're still developing and stuff like that.
Oh, me. Catfish Mama, let me know when you got to go back to work.
Your niece is in New York or in Pennsylvania?
Niece went back to school.
Here in New Jersey, some schools are open, but some are not. I don't know.
Well, they on the news they showed some little girl that they let her know her school's starting back, and she actually got to crying and everything, wanting to go back and stuff. And
In Baltimore, I'm sorry. Yep.
I know teachers has got their hands full in this virtual school because she's having to get on to. She's all the time getting on to somebody in the classroom, not paying attention or doing things they shouldn't be doing.
I think teachers got it way easy with this virtual thing. They can just skimp out there at home. The focus isn't really on the kids and stuff like that. There's more they're thinking about their house stuff and their routines and I don't think, no, this isn't this stuff. And I can see it too at time to time. They just cut the class early if they want, and stuff. Oh, here goes the work. Just do this, and they can just get off.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I tell you, our virtual school and stuff, it's certain things she does. And one, you got to turn in the assignments, take a picture of it, and turn it in. Then it's other things they have to get into that she can tell if they're in there doing it or not. And that's good.
My daughter, she's in a charter school.
Tom Kelly, man. What do you say, buddy?
It's that Tom Kelly.
What's up?
Hey, buddy. Great seeing you, Tom.
Hey, Stelia, how's it going, buddy?
All right, man.
Y'all let me. I'm gonna kill my sound because
Finally got to get on here.
I'm glad, Tom, man. Don't ever get to see you or anything. Steve, I was getting off this thing a while ago, and he popped up. Steve plays a game, man. He waits till I'm about to get off, then he'll pop up to keep me hanging on. But I'm glad he did now.
Yeah.
Don't ever get to see Mr. Kelly. I'm glad, Tom, man. It's probably killing you that your work canceled, ain't it?
Oh yeah, that breaks my heart.
You don't know what to do with your day off.
Yeah. He won't know what to do. Well, I know what he'll do. He'll be in there cooking all day.
I just filled my belly up this morning. Probably gonna, as soon as my daughter gets done with school, she's in her room now. They're still doing the remote learning.
Yeah.
And they're talking about April the 11th, going back to half capacity for in class on Monday and Tuesday, half of the school, and then Thursday and Friday the other half of the school. Or you can still stay at remote learning. And I think we're going to keep her home is what we're going to do.
See, that's where we are right now. Coach, he's back teaching school and everything, but we just kept Luke into the virtual deal. But they're already back in class who wants to go.
Yeah. Well, here the way they're doing it for her school is you can have them in 2 days out of the week if you wanted to, and then the other 3 days is virtual. But
Right.
when the numbers went up, started to spike up, they just stopped the classes completely. Everything is virtual again. You know.
Yeah.
And it's messed up. She just got a brand new school too. They can enjoy.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, you know they only have like a month when they're talking about going back April the 11th. They'll only have like a month and a half of school left. I don't understand why they're doing it. They should just wait until fall, in my opinion. I mean,
You know
our
what it
numbers are getting really good now. Our whole state is almost out of the red for the first time in 6 months.
I know it.
Tom, it's a money thing. They have to show like that the kids are
Yeah.
physically there for a certain amount of time and things like that, so they can. It's a money thing, and that's when like
Exactly.
why would you? Well, what is a month of class in the school do at the end of it? Nothing, because the last month is absolutely nothing. You know if the kids are passed already or not, if they're getting left back, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's
And you know,
right.
they're
If
still-
they wait till fall to start back, everything keeps going like it's going. It should be in good shape.
You know, they're still paying the teachers too. And, you know, she only does the virtual learning. It's only like 4 hours a day, and that's it.
You know, it was a year today, Tom, the tornado hit here. You was in.
That popped up on my Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, you was working in Nashville.
I was in the
At the
Target,
time.
and it went right over the Target. I mean, you could
Yeah.
hear it. Luckily,
And I know-
it didn't touch down where we was at, but yeah, it did a lot of damage. I remember that.
And I noticed on the news yesterday is 1 year when they diagnosed the first case of the virus for sure in New York.
Yeah.
And so right here's where it all begun with the tornadoes. Then it wasn't a week or two later, you know, the outbreak of that and everything. Tom was scheduled here had a house rented and everything, working here. And I got sick. We had big plans been doing a lot of fishing and cooking and having a good time, man.
The timing was just bad when that happened.
Yeah, it was bad.
We could have had so much fun. Those 8 weeks we were there.
Then you had another store you was going to start after that too. So
yeah, and they canceled it.
Yeah,
it's on the back burner right now.
So I hope, man, Nashville's numbers are really down, dropping and everything. I just hope it keeps going that way.
Yeah, we're under 5% positivity right now.
Did your wife and daughter do all right with the second shot?
My wife did. My daughter, she actually got, for about the day after, she got a real high fever and chills and everything, but it only lasted for like half a day, and then after that, she was fine.
Really?
Yeah. Right now, they're doing 60 and over here in Kentucky right now, so it'll probably be 3 or 4 more weeks before I get mine.
See, I don't get that. It's 65 here. Then starting Monday, they're going to start doing some of these handicapped kids and stuff, and I'm still waiting.
Yeah,
where I can get mine, and I wish they would make it 60 and older, but
right across the bridge in Indiana, it's 55 and over now.
I just don't get it
for every state. Yeah,
but that's what Steve's saying. Every state is different and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And
still,
I'm going to take
any
it.
fishing, buddy?
I was trying to go out today. I'm still trying to go out. Trying to get some trout. Take a little.
I'm thinking about running down to the lake around lunchtime. It's supposed to get up to 60 degrees here today.
Yeah, we're supposed to hit 65. We had one day last week was 75, man. Then we, of course, got some storms and all this flooding rains out of it and everything.
Same here. Our lake's a wreck right now. It's back up to summer pool. It came all the way up.
Oh,
it looks like chocolate milk right now.
We've been flooding and everything.
Yeah,
it's gonna be 51 today, and for the rest of the week, it's going to drop down to 35.
50. That's warm for up there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's great. Even 30 is good.
Mm-hmm.
In Kansas, it's 85. What's that? It's 85 and over. Oh, the age limit. Wow. 85 and over?
Oh, wow.
My
My
goodness.
my sister lives in Phoenix, Arizona, and she teases me all the time. She said it dropped down to 75 degrees here the other day. I'm like, give me a break, girl.
And Howdy Garden was complaining the other day. It was 85 degrees down there in Florida, and they're supposed to have a cold front coming, going drop it down in the 70s. And he was already saying he wished the cold front hurry up and get there.
She said they have about three weeks of winter, and that's when it drops down in the 50s.
That is crazy.
I forgot who was it a few weeks ago. He's like, it's cold over here. It's 65 degrees.
Oh,
65
wow.
degrees, like it's cold. That's no sleeve weather over here.
That's
I know
crazy.
whenever my sister visits now, she's been living in Arizona for probably 20, 25 years. Whenever she visits here, she always packs a bunch of extra clothes because she's always freezing when she gets here.
My younger brother, he lives in Florida. He's been down there for over 20 years now, living now.
Mm-hmm.
But he was born and raised up here. He can't stand the weather when it comes up here. Even in the summertime, he still finds it cold.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Steve and them, man, he's been shoveling a lot of snow up there where he's at.
I bet.
They've had
It's
a
all
lot of
gone
snow.
here now. It didn't last long here.
Yeah, ours, it lasted a few days. That ice been on the ground before the snow made it hang around longer than normal. But
now it's all just real soggy everywhere now.
Soggy especially after the rain, man. It's a mess.
My backyard, it slopes down, and whenever we get 2 or 3 days of rain, it's real wet back there.
Yeah.
Oh, you have little mounds here and there that people build up, but that's about it. There's nothing on the road or nothing on the sidewalk anywhere.
Yeah.
Nothing on the grass. It's all cleared up.
Yeah. Swampy's supposed to hit 46. Yeah, Pennsylvania's, they've had a lot of snow too.
Wow. Yeah, snow's okay, but I don't mind it too much. But I think it was back in.
What happened to leaving it? What happened to leaving?
That man right there.
Hey, Bobby. What's up, buddy?
I'm not going nowhere as Tom Kelly's popping up.
Man, I got a day off.
And I just wondered what Steve paid him to. He probably texted him and worked out some kind of pay to pop in here.
What's up, Tom? How you doing, man?
Oh man, I'm doing great now. Doing great. Scary there for a while, but it's fine now.
So it was pretty rough time.
Only for about 3 days. It's weird.
That's I've had like 20 friends that have had it, and they say that like 4th through 7th day are brutal. Like literally brutal. Like even like getting up to go to the bathroom is a freaking chore.
It was like day 3, 4, and 5 for me. It was like, I was nauseous and everything I ate, I threw up.
Yeah.
And but I never did get a fever or anything. It was just, and I was real weak. I mean, I lost like 16 pounds. I mean, I gained it back real quick though.
Did you lose like your taste buds?
Yeah, it messed with my taste buds too.
I know that had to have you nervous, huh?
Oh man, it was scary.
Tom, I hope none of y'all have any side effects from that deal, man. But I mean, I still have the problems. It's certain days I can't walk from here to the kitchen and still can't breathe or anything.
Yeah.
And I don't get it. Then you'll have a few days you feel great, and I don't know.
It never really affected my breathing any.
You
It's
didn't
just,
have no
I
breathing
I just
problems?
felt drained. I
Yeah,
just had no energy.
none of my friends had the breathing issues.
Yeah,
They
Coach and them didn't have no breathing problems neither, but his in-laws, they put both them in the hospital with it.
But I know the sad part
know
was,
what I you
one
know
of
what
my,
I, you know what
go ahead, Bob.
I think a lot of like the 65 to like 85 crowd get the breathing issues,
Yeah,
and then a lot of the younger people get the muscle aches, the joint
right,
pain,
right.
fever. You know,
And
I
see, my two friends, my one friend, we were real close, when we were younger, and we kind of faded apart, and then we reconnected on Facebook. He was like 63 years old, and the sad part was, about a month and a half ago, he started feeling sick, and he started having the breathing problems, and he tested positive. They put him in the hospital, took him to the emergency room. None of his family could go back there, of course. He was
Yeah.
in the hospital for 30 days, and he never saw his family, for 30 days until, they got the call that he passed away. And now that's the sad part right there.
That's the bad thing about it all, and because
that's the scary part.
nobody can come visit you and everything, and
because I got family in the clinical research, aspect of the medical field,
right.
and they've told me that the biggest concern with this thing is how easily it spreads. So that the contagion rate of the everyday average flu is like 1.27. So if you get the flu and you're around other people, you're only at risk of realistically giving it to one, maybe two people at the most.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the contagion rate of this virus is like over 4. So that's the big concern is just how easily it can jump from one person to the next to the next to the next.
Mm-hmm.
in y'all time, y'all practically just walking in on your job.
Yeah, we were working in this church, and there was only 4 of us working in there. And we went through that day, and then the very next day we were getting ready to finish the job up. Well, the job foreman came out and said one of his guys had just tested positive, that we need to go get tested.
Yeah.
And we would just like pass by in the hallway. We had masks on, but every once in a while, one of those guys, they weren't wearing their mask. And I don't know, you can pick it up just by touching something,
Yeah,
and
if you rub your eyes or anything.
and sure enough, me and my uncle both, we tested positive.
Yeah, let's say they touch a door handle and you touch the same door handle. Yeah,
exactly.
That'll do it.
We were all using the same restroom.
Yeah, but that same guy that came and told you could have been the one that handed it to you because he caught it from his guy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
exactly.
that's what that's the biggest kind of worry is just how easily it spreads.
Right.
Appreciate you, Steph.
Oh, I'm scared for my wife every day she goes to work. She does. She's a dialysis nurse, and they actually have a couple. She's working in a nursing home now. They have a branch in a nursing home, so the patients don't have to travel anywhere.
Yeah.
And there's a couple positive patients in there. I mean, but the safety precautions they take, though, it's crazy. I mean, if anything penetrates what they're wearing, it's incredible.
Yeah.
At least she's had her vaccine now, but
yeah, she's got both.
Still worry about
it's her and my daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go make a coffee. I'm still here.
Well,
it's like our Louisville Cardinals basketball team. We've only played 18 games this year.
Yeah, they've run into a bunch of issues, right?
Two times we had a 19-day. Our team had a 19-day layoff because of COVID issues. And the very next game they came back, they got destroyed. Like the other day, we got destroyed by, I think it was North Carolina, by 40 points. One of the worst beatings we took.
Vanderbilt's missed a lot of games.
I'm blowing this season off. I'm not counting this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, like honestly, like if you're in an area where there's trouble like that, like you might as well just say like, all right, let's just get at it again next year.
of all seasons, time with UK taking the drumming they've been taking all season.
Hey, but one good thing this year, we've owned Duke this year. We beat them twice.
Yeah. I can't believe the Wildcats season they've had.
Oh man, I was loving it early. There wasn't any Wildcat fans coming on Facebook at all.
Oh yeah.
Well, the crazy part is that program has been so good for so long, and then it literally just collapsed. Like,
oh well, Calipari gets NBA players every year.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets the cream of the crop. They have a different team almost every season.
Yeah. And but that was the craziest part to me, was how fast it literally just crumbled. You know?
Yeah.
Well, see, in my opinion, I mean, everybody has their opinion, but in my opinion, I always thought Calipari, he's a great recruiter, but I don't think he's that great of a coach. He's a great recruiter.
Just getting all the stars.
With all that talent he has every year.
You know what Calipari is? He's a good ego manager.
Oh yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
You know who I compare Calipari to in the NBA?
Who's that?
Doc Rivers.
Yeah.
Above average coach, right? Above average.
Yeah.
Not great, not great, but good coach, but an excellent ego manager. Excellent.
Yeah. And
ego manager and motivator. That's what I kind of compare him to.
Yeah. I got to get off the Kentucky topic, though. I hate that.
No, I know. That's like UT, man.
That's like you in Tennessee, Terry.
Yeah, they just picked number four, and they have been struggling.
So if I said go Vols, it wouldn't go over too well.
Not with Terry.
Nah, I've been enjoying it because their basketball, they was rated high, man. They've been struggling too, like Kentucky. Not as bad as Kentucky.
Yeah, UT has had an up and down year. They've had a really roller coaster of a year.
They started out, man, just on fire. Then, man, now they're struggling.
This thing is you got to figure too. If your team is on a roll and you run into issues with the virus, and it slows all that momentum down, and then you got to rebuild it back up. Like it's not easy.
Well, UT never did really run into a virus problem. Vanderbilt took a hard hit, but UT didn't have that much of a problem.
Hey, Bobby. Now, let me ask you a question. Does all college players this year, do they get an extra year of eligibility?
I believe so. I think they're doing.
I thought I heard that somewhere.
Yeah, I believe they're doing something where they're kind of looking at it like a redshirt year.
Right.
So because of the inconsistencies, and they can't really some of these guys aren't going to be able to put together a full season. No way possible. So
yeah, we played 18 games. That's it.
Yeah, I believe they're looking at it like a redshirt year.
Yeah.
Which is smart, because it gives the guys the option if they want to play. If they want to.
Yeah. And our big guy, he went down again with another ankle injury. He was back 2 games, and he's out again for the rest of the season. So hopefully he'll come back next year.
Is that the center, right?
Malik Williams, yeah.
Yeah, Williams, right? Yeah. If he could straighten out that ankle injury, that dude is good.
He reminds me of an old Kentucky player. I don't know if y'all remember him. His name's Sam Bowie. Back in the late 70s when Kentucky was winning.
I remember the name.
He was highly drafted in the NBA and was the biggest flop because of injury after injury. He never did anything in the NBA. Malik Williams is kind of reminding me of him. He just cannot stay healthy.
Yeah.
Muppet, appreciate you.
Health is especially when people. It's tough to understand how much of people think like the jump from, because my brother got a full ride for college football. People don't need, and like I've talked to him about this a couple of times. People think the jump from high school to college is like a massive talent leap and a giant adjustment. When you go from the collegiate level to the professional level,
Yeah.
that's probably 5 times as much talent.
Oh yeah. I mean, everybody there is a superstar. You know.
Yeah. If you're drafted into the NFL or the NBA from college, you are the elite of the elite.
Right.
It's the talent level. My brother played quarterback and strong safety in college, right?
Mhm.
And he would tell me, he goes, you don't understand, like you don't understand it, right? You're a quarterback and you're under center and you're trying to scramble, right? And you run maybe like a 4.6, like a 4.6 40. There's 300-pound linemen that are like 6'4", 6'3", that outweigh you by 100 pounds, and they are just as fast as you.
Here's an example, Bobby. We had a guy at Louisville a couple years ago, Mekhi Beckham. He's 6'7", 350 pounds,
Yeah,
and
for the
can
Jets.
run a 4.7 40.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a monster.
That's the big difference between the collegiate level and the NFL level is you got defensive linemen who run just as fast as
Yeah.
they're just as
Could you
fast as
imagine
you
being
are.
a running back and having that guy come at you?
It's crazy. It's like that A.J. Brown Titans guy, man. He's a good sized guy, and Derrick Henry.
Oh, he's a beast.
He's a beast, man.
Outside of he's probably my favorite non-Patriot to watch.
He's fun to watch.
He is like when he's running downhill, that dude is untackleable.
He has embarrassed some pretty big guys.
I love watching him.
He just take them, sling them. Yeah, it's stiff arm. He'd
like,
make them look like a little rag doll.
He's like flicking a doll off of him.
He's made grown men look like children with that stiff arm.
And that has to give them second thoughts if they want to get up there and get embarrassed on camera going after him or something.
He's just a beast, though. The dude's like he's probably like 250 pounds, and he moves like he's 180.
But he started off there for a couple of years, man. I thought he was a flop. And when he'd hit the line, he would kind of turn and back into the line. Then all of a sudden, they said he talked to Eddie George one time, and after that, man, he got to hitting that line, and he turned into a different football player.
Did you see the interview about when he talked to Eddie George and what Eddie told him?
No, I didn't really see the interview or nothing.
Eddie told him to just run those MFers over.
Really?
That's what he told him.
And he's been playing ever since, man.
And he's been running people over
ever since. And it's amazing how somebody can change overnight like that.
Yeah, he likes to get the first hit in.
But that's what he was in school, Then when I don't know, maybe he was getting intimidated at first when he first came into the pros and stuff. But
I think a lot of those guys try to get too cute instead of just sticking to the fundamentals. They try and get too cute and too fancy, and it's like sometimes you literally just need to do what you're good at and go back to fundamental football. And
just old school.
But man, when he started hitting that line and not backing in, turning and backing into it, man, he's been a bruiser.
When he's on and he's running downhill, you can't tackle him. You physically can't tackle him. The dude is he's an army tank with a Ferrari engine.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't think I've ever seen a dude that big move that fast and do the things that he does. I think 250 pounds.
Yeah, I think Steve went fishing, and left his picture up here.
Still, you still here?
So
He's
that
probably out on the.
one of the ponds down the street from me, one of the little kettle hole ponds finally thawed out. So I'm gonna drop a line in there this weekend and see what's cooking.
Yeah, Steve's probably out on the riverbank right now, and he left his picture up here.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna ride down the lake about noon and check on the place and check on my boat. Haven't seen my boat in 6 months.
Is it in a shelter? Like you got it under a
Yeah.
shelter or anything?
Yeah, a friend of ours down there owns a boat. It has like a boat storage unit. There's probably 24 boats in there,
Really?
and it's got a roof on it, and it's all secure. So, yeah, it's in safe hands.
What do you got for a boat, Tom? What are you running?
Oh, I just got a little bass boat. It's got a little 60 horsepower Mercury on it. It's only like a 16-foot bass boat, but it gets the job done.
What's it like? A little nitro or a little Triton boat?
Oh, it's actually an old. It's an 1986 glass stream, but I mean it's in immaculate condition. I mean it's
those are good boats. Those are well-made boats.
Oh man!
Oh yeah, it's real nice.
I used to have a glass stream, man. I loved my glass stream. I had a 115 Mariner on it, and man, that boat would fly.
I got a Minn Kota Edge trolling motor on it, and it'll pull you out of the boat because the boat's so small.
Yeah,
it'll fit 2 people real comfortable. I mean, it says it'll hold 3 people, but 3 people ain't gonna fish on that boat. It'd be too crowded.
Yeah. We're rebuilding the engines on the big boat. On the big boat we bought. Terry, I tell you about that.
Oh, yeah.
We got another big boat again.
Oh, you did? Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I remember I seen that one in your shop. Is that the one you're talking about?
No, we got ourselves another. We couldn't help it.
Really?
Bobby, the wife and I are still going to be planning a trip up to Boston.
Well, we'll get you on the water, Tom. Even if I got to call a buddy of mine, I'll call in a favor to a friend of mine if we got to get out on the water. We'll get some stripers.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to take another one of those train trips. One of the train that goes into Boston.
That'd be neat.
We're going to catch a Red Sox game.
Pardon me. Hey, Butch, I've always wanted to know what is a gas bill on one of those things?
For the big boat?
Yeah.
So ours is a 36 foot Topaz with two big Detroit Marine diesels, and it's got how big is the fuel tank? I want to say 1,200 gallons, and these Marine diesels running about 350, 348 maybe a gallon, something like that. So it's like $3,000.
Yeah, and your gas is more expensive. You have to buy it there at the dock, right?
The Marine, we try to keep the Marine grade diesel and gas in it, just so it runs better.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, it's probably about $3,200 to fill.
Wow.
But that'll last us almost the whole summer. Literally, that'll last us almost the whole summer.
For real? Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, those big Detroits are pretty fuel efficient. That'll last like 8 trips, 6 trips. If we don't go far, if we're not going to the canyons, if we're not going tuna fishing or shark fishing, and we're staying local, that'll last a long time. That'll last like a month and a half, a month.
Boat Mama, go to Pitch Art, PICS Art. You can make thumbnails and everything in there.
I know we used to have we had a 21.
We're rebuilding both of the engines in it, so it's probably going to be out of commission for a while.
Right.
We're getting all the internals redone and everything. the boat was so cheap because the motors were all wore out. They were wore out and toast.
Right. Well, I mean, that's the expense on a boat is the motor.
The mechanics, yep.
Yeah.
I mean, and these are two big Detroits. They're 650 horsepower each, so they're big motors.
That's like when I replaced the motor on my bass boat. The motor cost 3 times as much as the boat did.
Oh, the
when I bought it,
don't let it fool you. When you buy a boat, 85% of that cost is the engine.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Is the engine pushing whatever you're buying.
And boat engines aren't cheap.
No, they sure ain't.
Oh no. We looked at just replacing the two.
I'm a gamer.
We looked at replacing the two big Detroits in it, you know, and we were like, yeah, no, that's a negative on that one. We're gonna replace.
I see these engines and motors being made, but I wonder how how efficient are they? Like,
they're pretty efficient. The Detroits.
Yeah, I know the new. Yeah, the new ones are real efficient.
The Detroits that were in that boat are pretty efficient. They once you get them on a cruising speed and you have the ability to keep them in that nice RPM, that sweet spot in the RPM range. They don't chew through fuel like people think they do.
Yeah, you keep it on plane, when you're running it.
Yeah. As long as and all you got to do, you don't got to hammer down on the throttle to get it up on plane. You just got to get it up on top of the water. Once it's on top of the water, you could just leave the throttle where it's at. That's all you need to do is just get it on top of the water.
Mm-hmm.
Butcher will be back out there chasing those tunas.
And tuna and shark.
Yeah, they've been having a lot of great whites up there, Tom, last year or two.
Oh, wow.
A year or two. They've been here for like 5 now. At any given time, there's probably 75 to 100 great whites in the summertime swimming around our water.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. They tag on average 55. They tag on average 55 new sharks a year here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Butcher, he wants to know what's the biggest tuna you've caught.
The biggest one we've pulled on board, 600 no. The biggest one I've butchered was 685 pounds. The biggest one the biggest one we've ever yanked on a boat was 780, I want to say.
So how long was that?
That was 9 foot, I want to say.
Oh, wow.
Somewhere close to 9 foot, 8.5 feet maybe.
So what kind of bait and what size line are you using on your setup?
We usually use 300 pound mono, 300 pound mono, and then we use like 30 yards of wire leader.
Right, like piano wire, probably.
Thick gauge. It's like
it amazes me though, Tom, how small a hook they use on those tunas. You think they'd use a real big hook?
It's not a real big hook at all. Not at all.
Huh.
That amazes me. You don't look much bigger than my catfish hooks.
That's definitely on my bucket list for deep sea fishing. I haven't been yet.
We switched over a couple of years ago to a circle hook.
Yeah.
Because it's harder to hook them with a circle hook, but when you do get hooked up with them, that circle hook tends to grab better because people don't know, but tuna's jaws are really, really bony. They're really bony. And what happens is a lot of the times those hooks won't dig into those bones,
It's like trying to hook into a gar.
Yeah. They got really bony skulls and really bony jaws. So there's not too much meat and soft tissue for that hook to get into. So the circle hook would the way the geometry and the chemistry is with those circle hooks is when they when they bite them, it ends up in the corner of their jaw, and you let them run with it for about 100 yards, and then you just give one good yank, and it sets it, and you're good.
How far you have to drive out there? Because the furthest I've gone out to the thing was like a 5-hour, out into the sea.
6.5 hour drive.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a 6.5 hour drive.
Yeah, we've gone like 5 hours to get to some wrecks out there that exist in Jersey waters.
We fish for the trophy tuna. When we go for the big boys, it's 6.5 hour ride out, and you're fishing the canyons. So you're fishing what we call the drop off.
How deep of water is that?
There's a spot in the ocean where it's literally like there's just a bunch of underwater canyons. You know what I mean? And the tuna hang out right around those canyons, and they pick those bait fish off as they swim over the canyons. So what we do is we basically just look for bait balls when we get out there, and you just look for bait balls swimming around. It takes forever. We get up on the tuna tower that we have, and we just get the binoculars out, and you're just looking for signs at on top of the water. You're looking for the birds feeding on the bait balls. And
what about drones?
Just like when you're fishing for crappie, you're looking for the bait fish. Where the bait fish are, because the crappies are up feeders. Where the bait fish are, you just fish right under them, and there's the crappie.
And then the hardest part is once you find the school, right? You gotta stay with them because they move. As those bait balls move around, the schools move around, So you got to stay with them, and then we work. You got to work fast. You got to hook because when we fish for the tuna, we use the umbrella rigs and we troll. So we'll trail that. So we usually use mackerel because they have a lot of oil and they give off a good scent. So we'll wind up a mackerel on the trailer, on those umbrella rigs, and tuna are quick, like real quick. Like they can swim in 50-yard bursts. They can swim 50 miles an hour. So we troll for them at like 16 knots.
Wow.
I'll be right back, y'all.
All right.
Oh yeah, we troll for them at like they'll hit that trailer on those umbrella rigs at 16 knots, like they're moving, like they're standing still.
Wow. Now, when you catch them, are they up close to the surface, or are they pretty deep?
They're like top third of the water column when you hook up with them, like top third. Right. Probably like, I don't know, in between like, I don't know, maybe like 10 foot, maybe like 10, 12, 15 feet to like 50 feet, somewhere in that range, 50, 60 foot.
Cool. Awesome.
When was the last time you went out for them?
The first thing, you know when you're hooked up good, and you know when you're not hooked up good. When you get a good solid hookup on a tuna, the first they eat it. You can feel when they eat the bait because they'll eat it, and you'll see the line start buzzing off. Right, the reel will start buzzing, and then when you put the clicker up and you actually yank on it to set that hook, because you got to wait like 3 seconds, let them run with it a little bit, and then you hit that little clicker up and you just yank backwards and set that circle hook. And as soon as you do that, that tuna is going to go nuts. That fish will go insane.
Yeah.
They will once they know they're hooked and there's something in their mouth that shouldn't be there, they go straight for the bottom, dude. I've seen them rip off a half mile of line in 15 seconds.
Yeah, I know. I watch that show sometimes, that Wicked Tuna.
Oh, it's
pretty cool show.
They can rip off a half mile of line in 20 seconds. Because that's the first thing they're going to do is they're going to head right for the bottom and try and rub that lure out of their mouth. You know what I mean? Rub that hook out.
So you got a huge bait caster then with a lot of line.
Those, if you don't know what you're doing and you hook into a trophy tuna, that fish can physically hurt you when you're trying to catch it.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
It can physically hurt you. Like they pull with more force than I've ever seen. I've seen 280-pound guys almost get pulled over the edge of a boat by a tuna.
What was the most time it took you to pull one in?
That was going to be my next question.
The amount of force that they're using on that rod, that they're pulling on that rod with is crazy.
Hey, Butcher, how long was the most time it took you to pull one in?
Almost 5 hours. Almost 5 hours.
Wow.
You must have been exhausted.
Oh yeah, we went home after that. We were done.
I know that wicked tuna, man. They fight. I love that
It was
show.
4
Yeah, I
hours.
watched it. Okay, Terry.
Yeah, I love it.
4 hours 40 minutes was the most we've ever spent on a fish.
Wow. My arms would be toast.
But that was with 5 guys though. We rotated between 5 people.
On that
Right.
wicked
Yeah.
tuna, man, they fight those fish for hours, and they get it right up to the boat and lose the fish.
I know they pay well, don't they?
That happened. We had a 350-pound fish on like 3 years ago, and we got it like 4.5 feet from the boat, and it bit through the wire leader. Snap it like the wire leader frayed. It frayed through the wire leader, and we lost it.
Yeah, they make some big money off those fish.
Yeah.
You know how much that those trophy tuna can go for? Big. I'm talking big trophy tuna.
Say that biggest one you all caught. What would that one go for?
So if you got a 700-pound tuna, right in between, so call it in between 500 and 700 pounds. That's a trophy size tuna, and it was A grade. You could sell that fish for $50,000.
Oh my gosh!
You could sell that fish for $50,000 because get this right. You bring it into Boston we tell people throw this thing on ice in the back of your truck, bring it into Boston and sell it on the docks in Boston. They'll buy it at wholesale price at $40 a pound. So do the math. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can imagine what they're paying the fishermen. You can imagine what they're making off of them and everything.
You catch one big fish and take you a month vacation.
The most expensive one I've ever seen. The fish processing plant I worked for, we had an almost 680-pound tuna come through, and it was one of the highest grades you could. I'm not really positive. I know a little bit about the grading system, but not too much. But it was the highest or the second highest grade you could get sushi grade tuna, and they sold it for $65,000.
Wow!
I'll catch me a fish.
That'll pay for your gas.
Go buy myself a kayak, a pedal kayak.
Yeah, Stelia's out there in kayaks. And Butcher said anybody who gets out there in a kayak needs to be ate by a shark.
Oh, Stelia, I love kayaking.
I hope the shark eats them.
Yeah. Stelia said
shark eats them.
They're out there getting in kayaks in the great whites. I don't think I could do it.
The great whites are out here in New Jersey.
In that situation, I'm rooting for the shark.
We went on a Disney cruise one year, and we went to Disney's private island, and we rented wave runners, and there was shark. We went out in the ocean, and there was sharks swimming around us while we were on the wave runners. The guy goes, "Oh, they won't bother you. They're just reef sharks."
Me and Coach was out there weighted up there.
To me, he has teeth. I ain't getting in the water.
We was weighted up almost to our neck out there fishing, and the dolphins was all around. And all of a sudden, we got to seeing fins, and school of sharks came in, man. I told him, I said, we got to get out of this water.
Normally, he's right. The reef sharks usually will just stick to themselves, but still, it's like it's a freaking shark at its core.
I mean, they were probably 3 foot long, maybe. They look bigger than that to me. But
the problem with the little black tips, right? The little black tip reef sharks it's not the size that'll get you, but there's like usually like 25 of them little SOBs swimming around at the same time, you know?
Yeah, like piranhas.
Yeah. So that's the thing with them is they usually travel in big numbers. So it's never
there was quite a few of them.
you can fight off one or two of those things because they're only like 4 feet long, you know?
Yeah.
What's
Maybe
what I've seen?
6 feet at the most, but like
Yeah.
you can fight
What
off.
I've seen on that wicked tuna, y'all, they catch those blue dogs out there, those sharks, and man, their tails do a number on the fishermen's when they get them up there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Got those big tails.
When we got to go through a school of dogfish, you know, those dogfish shark to get to our intended target, like the it's like after it's like you get the clove in the head and tossed overboard because they are a pain. Because they get to the bait before the stripers do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They get to the bait before the stripers do. So after a while, if we're catching a lot of them, they just get the club to the head and then tossed overboard.
Yeah, I've seen them pull them up on there, wrap that tail around and hit the fisherman and everything. Put a big old whelp on them.
Yeah, I forgot which shark it is, but there's a shark that we catch over here, and you're supposed to dispose of it.
Really?
Yeah, you're not supposed to toss it back. You can toss it back, but you're supposed to dispose of it first. You know.
Wow.
Oh yeah, we give them the nice big billy club to the snout, and then overboard they go.
Yep. Ooh.
That's your breakfast.
Oh, it's good, delicious. An hour ago.
But it's
Is that Carver family?
It's Carver family running this.
It's tough, man. There's a lot of it's way different than it was 10 years ago. There's a lot of rules and a lot more rules and regulations now than what there used to be.
They've got in the Gulf, they've got tighter on all the snapper fishing and everything than what it used to be.
Hey, Bobby, how far are you from Nantucket?
I am about we could take the fast ferry there in about 55 minutes, and the slow ferry from the mainland's about an hour and 50 minutes. But I live on the coast. I'm about an hour from the ferry, and then it's like I said, if we take the fast ferry, it's 55 minutes. Take the slow boat, the slow ferry, it's about 2 hours.
I remember a while back, I remember you saying that there was lots on Nantucket, just $1 million for a lot.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
There still is.
Yeah, it'd be a good one for you, Ty.
Yeah. It's $1 million. Hey, top. It's $1 million for like a quarter of an acre.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Now I'll stick to my Rough River lot.
Lori, I appreciate you sharing that site there for Bold Mama.
Literally,
I can't even see the chat.
I'm not even joking. It's $1 million for like a quarter of an acre.
Wow.
If you press the chat button.
Oh, here it is. Okay, I got it.
And then after you press the chat button, you press the part that says comments.
Yeah.
It'll show you the comments.
Yeah, I see them now.
We ain't got much comments. I think we bored a lot of them, and a lot of them left. We had over 20 something
Hi,
in here.
Monster Fish Gal, Bold Mama, Mama Gatorade.
And then to back out, you press that X. That's to the top right.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't hit the duck.
Don't hit the duck.
Don't hit the duck. Bad idea.
I never knowed anything hitting that duck would take you out of here.
Bold Mama's still lurking.
Yeah, Bold Mama's still here.
Man, I can't wait for the weather to get nicer. I get a new Benelli Monte Feltro I want to try out turkey hunting.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, turkey season's about here.
Yeah, it's about a month and a half away for us. Month and
What's
a half.
that, Bold Mama?
So where do you go turkey hunting up there?
Oh, everywhere. We can that's like the one animal that's not a problem to get up here is the turkey.
Because see, when I think of Boston, I'm thinking all city. You know, I'm not even
Like-
thinking country.
Like deer hunting here is tough because you have to use a shotgun or a bow or black powder. We can't use a rifle.
Yeah.
Populated, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So we have to use shotgun, bow, or black powder. And it's just with what you're like most of the time when you're hunting deer up here in Mass, you're only shooting like 80 yards, but you're literally shooting through stuff that's like you can't even see through. You know, it's so
Right.
thick.
Yeah.
The woods are so thick that you know, like a shotgun slug is going to get deflected 4 times before it gets to where it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like my favorite deer rifle that I own is the 4570. I have a lever action 4570, and that is a deer slayer. But I take that up to New Hampshire and Maine.
Appreciate you, Muppet. All NARS still.
Deer-
Hello
deer-
again.
Deer get
Yo,
hit with
Muppet.
that round. Deer get hit with that round, and there is so much kinetic energy that they take about 3 steps and fall.
Wow.
And I'm lazy, and I don't want to use a 270 and chase that thing through the woods. I'll just use the 4570, knock him down, and go get him. And that's what I like. If I was going to give new hunters advice, don't start with like a 270 or a smaller caliber round because you have to be a really good shot with those rounds because the kinetic energy and the damage the energy transferred into the deer sometimes if you're not a good shot won't knock it down and you'll have to chase them through the woods for 3 hours to find them.
Right.
Use a 30 cal rifle because even if you can get that within a 4-inch group of where you need it to be, the kinetic energy being transferred will take care of the rest. It'll knock them down that's the advice that I give to new hunters. Learn how to use the scope and use a bigger bore than you think you're going to need.
Hey, Bold Mama, let me know what time y'all decide on as soon as you can, and we'll get it out there and everything.
Tom, my favorite deer round is the 270 though because it is a laser straight round. If you know what you're doing and you can shoot and you can use a scope well, that 270 is a slayer. That'll drop deer left and right if you know what you're doing with it.
I've never been deer hunting. I've been squirrel hunting when I was younger, but never deer hunting.
Deer for me is that I don't have I can take a walk around the woods and be like, all right, I'm gonna go here, here, and here for the turkey season because this, the hollers are here. They're gonna come down off the trees, and this is where they're gonna be bedding down. Like I could spot good turkey spot. I don't have the time to just walk through the woods and look for and just do the because you need to scout where you're gonna go for the deer season, and then I just don't have the time.
Turkey, all you gotta do is walk around, and hit you a hoot owl call or a crow call.
Yeah,
we've got a lot of turkey down at the lake. They're all over the place.
The turkey around where we're at, they're if you can find like a good holler, you know what I mean, like down like a swampy area down in a holler, just set up down there because they're gonna come down from them trees and be feeding in that feed in that holler in the morning, and then go back up into them trees. So we any like areas around the swamps are usually pretty popular because that's where they'll be feeding.
Yeah.
Owner Outdoors says 30-06 is their favorite.
My favorite, so 4570 and 308. When I deer hunt, that's what I use.
30-06 was always my favorite rifle, but I got where I'd rather use my black powder 50 caliber Magnum over any rifles or anything.
That's just the advice that I would give new hunters looking to get into deer. That like if you don't feel confident with a scope and you're not like a crack shot, go with a bigger bore and just as long as you can put together a 4-inch group, you'll be fine. 30-06 works good though. That's a good powerful round, and anything 30 cal here, and here, you know, like the Northeast is tough because you're just shooting through so much wood.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Terry. I'm gonna bounce out of here. Oh, what happened to Butcher? Just disappeared there.
He just disappears.
I know he was kind of in and out earlier. I could barely hear him.
Yeah, he's starting to cut in and out. But I've been streaming 3.5 hours, y'all. My stream ended last night, Tom. We got those Tuesday night panels. If you ever get a chance, make one. Starts at 8 o'clock.
Make one.
We have a blast on there, and we went for 3.5 hours last night.
That was one of the small ones.
Yeah, that's one of the small ones, but we have a awesome panel and a lot of fun and everything, and a lot of craziness. But last week, I don't know if you've seen the replay, but Bob Kaler, he was feeding a snake and he got bit by a snake on our live stream.
Oh man.
I made some smaller videos of it on there and everything, but
hopefully it was just a python or a boa.
It was a python, but a snake is a snake to me.
Yeah,
he was dangling a mouse and it jumped up and grabbed his finger.
Oh man.
They still leave some nice puncture wounds, right?
Oh, yeah. He got the fang wounds, and I don't like snakes. I don't care what kind it is.
We got a lot of them down at the lake.
But if you get a chance, man, come visit us on a Tuesday night too. I know it's hard when you got work next day and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I need to be getting off here. But man, I appreciate you coming in.
All right, yeah, I'm glad I got to get on here.
Oh, I'm glad you did, man.
Great to see you, Tom.
I'm streaming a lot, but I don't want to bother you and everything. But we try. When I'm feeling good, I'm been trying to get on here every morning for a little while.
I'll get on here when I can.
Yeah, I'm glad you got you a little rest day today because, man, you're all time working.
Hey, Tom, you should know that whether you're here or not, you get your daily shout out from Catfish Terry.
Oh, I know. I appreciate that.
Hey, before you leave, matter of fact, I want to play my members board.
Definitely, Jess. I'll be over there.
Tom,
coming to see you.
We got 41 members now. It's awesome.
Since your button ain't working, I'll do it for you.
But like I say, it's been awesome having you in here, Tom, and Rattle Trap, buddy.
Rattle Trap. Hey, Jess's stream's coming on in 9 minutes. Everyone go over there next, for sure.
And Main South Furs and Fins, y'all.
That's right. 9 minutes. Everyone's over there next. Might as well just go over there, relax, start chatting, greet, say hello, and wait for the stream when we get off right here.
But I got me a Hardee's breakfast in the microwave. I'm gonna go heat up.
There you go.
It ain't gonna be a Tom Kelly breakfast. But Tom, I do, man. I appreciate you coming in. I've been wanting to see you, and that's awesome.
All right, buddy. You too, buddy.
All
Still,
right.
great seeing you, Bobby. Glad I saw you and talked to you too, buddy. Y'all be safe and take care.
All right.
All
Cool.
right.
Let me say bye to
Later,
everyone
Tom.
in the chat. All right. Later, Tom. Later, Butch.
right.
Later, Ted. Let me say bye to everybody in the chat.
All right. See y'all later. Love y'all.
We leaving. We're out.
Yeah, I'm out of here this time. I'm going to eat me some breakfast.
There you go.
See y'all.
See ya.
Rattle trap, everybody. Take care.